This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the History of Bad Ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the History of Bad Ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.
It's about comic books, movies, growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering Tales from the Crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote the
All
scripts.
right here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 295. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
And Jimmy's stuck on the golf course this week.
Yep.
He's, this golf is really getting into the
I know.
podcasting.
And it's not like golfing is like any fun or anything. I don't get it.
No, it's a horrible sport. How many weeks he's got left? I thought this was done.
Well, they have to make up all their rainouts that
They
had
make up
earlier.
rain. Oh, it's fucking golf. Nobody cares about that.
Well, I agree, but it's a league, and you pay for a certain number
Eh.
of.
It's like bowling. You pay for a bowling league and it never ends. You
Well,
have
it ends.
87 weeks later. I'd like to do a 1-year bowling league. Yeah, that's going to be 72 weeks. Wait a minute.
Yeah, they're normally about 6 months.
Oh, man.
I think. I'm trying to remember. For them to be sanctioned leagues, there's a minimum amount that it could be, and I think that was at least
26
6
weeks?
months. Yeah, 26 weeks. I think.
Oh, my God.
So it's like 6 months for the sanction, and that's the last. They can have some that go longer.
Oh, my God. Blake, have you ever do you like golf?
I chase a little white ball around and get drunk and drive a cart
How often do you play?
2 or 3 times a year.
Okay, is that good enough for you?
That's all I need.
Do you have golf clubs?
Yes, they were
Okay.
donated to me
Okay. I always mooch mine off someone else.
out of pity.
Usually the Gimp, I bring him out of the box and he lets me borrow his old ones. You know why? Because his new
Yeah.
ones won't matter to me either.
See, my set is actually old Dr. Bednar set from like 30 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Who had
Well, that must
he
have
had,
been small.
no,
I mean,
no,
from
he was
30
still
years ago, he probably would have been, 10?
I was going to say 32, but
no, he's full size. That was full size Bednar.
he was a full-size kid?
Yeah.
That's called Husky. I was Husky. Shut up.
See, I'm big boned.
Time to go to the Husky side.
He's
Shut
big
up,
boned.
Mom. Stupid,
No,
stupid Sears.
What's pretty funny is bequeathed to like another fraternity brother of ours, and then eventually this other fraternity brother bequeathed them to me. And I showed up at one of the, I think our first Browns backer golf tournament. There's only like 1 or 2 guaranteed times that I play every year. And one's the Browns backer, Southwest Ohio Browns backer golf tournament, and the other is a fraternity get together outside of Mansfield, Ohio.
Are you any good?
No,
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
I mean I can putt. I mean I've
Oh.
got enough miniature golf experience. I can imagine a windmill, and I do pretty well.
I usually do, Jeff, you've seen me golf. I usually do about 4 or 5 good drives, and then I'm done. That's
more-
about it.
It's more than I get. I'm the guy
Yeah.
hitting it 4 or 5 feet, and then hitting it another 4 or 5 feet, and
And then just picking it up and throwing it.
then by
4
the
or
time,
5
well,
feet.
the good news is though I hit par by the end of the first hole, so I can leave then.
I agree. I agree. Golf is a good.
Yeah.
good walk of ruins.
I did. It is a good walk around. But, every once in a while I get those good drives. I only play scrambles, or best ball.
Yeah.
And I only do that because I don't have to worry about my drives. My intermediate game, I'm like, what's that bad movie where I take a swing and it goes 6 feet?
Caddyshack?
Caddyshack. I take another swing and it goes 6
Time out,
feet.
you didn't know what Caddyshack was?
I couldn't remember which movie it was.
How dare you? I'm sorry.
I was like Mr. and Mrs. What's her names?
Do you mean Caddyshack 2?
Howdy, that job.
You mean
Peach.
Caddyshack 2?
No, the original was
They
Butter.
put Looney Tune characters on the
What are they?
course.
I can't remember.
And that was Jackie Mason, not Jackie Gleason.
I never said it was Jackie Gleason. Bam, straight to the moon.
You have in the past.
I know. Chicken soup for the soul.
So,
Oh.
but I do a lot of gungas and
Na 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 na.
and na-na-na-nas and be the ball Dannies. I quote the shit out of the movie till it's annoying.
You're not being the ball, Danny.
No, but then again, after you've had like 10 beers and 18 holes, at a certain point you become funny again. Yeah.
No, you just think you've become funny.
And then it doesn't matter if you
that's
think you're
true.
funny. Fuck everyone else.
That's right.
My issue is that every time I play golf, like once every 5 years, 3 to 5 years, I feel like, oh, this is fun. I should probably get a set of golf clubs. Every single time I play golf, I have the same conversation when I get home, like, or with my friends, or with my wife, like, I should really get a set of
So
golf
you're
clubs.
saying you enjoy it when you do it.
No, not really. I just feel like, oh, this could be fun. And then I'm like, I'm not playing 18 holes. And then I'm like, I don't even know if I want to play 9 holes. I'm like,
Yeah.
screw that. I'm not going to be out in 90-degree weather in August.
Yeah,
Screw
I tell
that.
you, 9 holes is the max for good
Yeah.
golfing, especially in summertime. Anything after that, it starts getting rough.
And I feel like it's overpriced
Yeah. Or then
for my enjoyment.
if I'm doing 18 like a full round, I have to like pace my alcohol consumption, so I'm not completely useless.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot. You can't drink at 6:30 in the morning when you're going sometimes, so that just makes it look. You just look like a drunk.
Man, I don't start golf before 8 a.m.
Yeah, but if you want to get the good golf, on the course before it gets too crowded,
I'm not retired yet.
I don't want everybody looking at me. I'm horrible.
I'm not even awake by 8 a.m. Why the hell would I want to be
On
out
a
on
work
golf
day, you're not even awake by
No,
8
I'm
a.m.
not.
There's
I
too
know,
much,
you suck.
There's too much morning dew, so I usually like to go barefoot too. And what's pretty neat about that is like other golfers would be riding by or whatever, and they'll see me out there barefoot, and they'll like stop, thinking that I'm like some kind of golf guru. Like, oh wait, watch this guy! And then I swing, and my
must know
ball
what
goes
he's
6
doing.
feet, and then they're like, "All right, this guy's all right. That was fake."
Is that a homeless man coming off the...
Not a guru. He's a homeless man.
I think he murdered a golfer and took his clubs. Catch him.
I even got pulled over before we started this past year, the Browns backers. I got pulled over by the course management because I wasn't wearing, get this, a collared shirt.
Oh, screw that. I'm out.
And they said I couldn't golf. Meanwhile, I'm wearing like a Wounded Warrior shirt, veteran shirt with the American flag on it and the Wounded Warrior insignia
Oh,
on the
you
back.
think just because you're wearing patriotic stuff,
I
you
thought
should
I
be
could get
able
a
to
pass for that. I mean, come on. I mean, my other option would have been wearing a Browns jersey.
You could wear a Hobie shirt.
And
that
the
gets a
guy,
pass.
the guy was like, "You can't wear that." And I guess then he did. See, it was like a patriotic kind of shirt. And he's like, "Whoa, hold on here." And he goes in and he brings me out this bright yellow neon yellow collared shirt, and everybody joked. It was like, "Well, we're not going to lose Blake on the course today." So I got a free shirt out of it.
Any sport that makes you wear a collared shirt, I'm out.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I have like one collared shirt in my
Repertoire?
wardrobe. Yeah.
And I think he was going to say something about my cutoffs. If you look at my cutoffs, these are desert camouflage uniform that I made into cutoffs because we don't use these anymore. I think he was like, well, I'm not going to make him take his pants off.
Did you say?
Are shorts allowed?
Oh, wait a minute. He did ask me to go in the back room. What?
Are shorts allowed, just not cutoffs? Is that what it
I
is?
think they probably, I did get a lot of looks. Like I was some kind of barbarian on
But
the
do you care
golf
if you
course.
get the looks?
No, I don't give a shit. I
Yeah.
only golf twice a year.
Although the only reason I would want to golf is because you wouldn't look too out of place wearing knickerbockers on the golf
You know
course.
what? That is a good look.
That's a style I'd like to see come back, but it never will outside of the golf course.
The other fashion that we would like to come back. You and I agree with this. A cane, a walking cane,
And a cape.
and I can go with that. I don't know if I could go with the cape, but you know what? I'll go with it.
How about a cane that's actually a hidden saber?
Number one fan Doug has one.
Yes.
And
then that way, because you never know when you're going to get attacked by a crocodile on the golf course.
How do you know? Or how did you figure that he would get to the front of every Disney line? Excuse me, sir. Ha! It's just like Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Ha! Well, I guess I'm going riding Avatar Land first. Ha ha! Damn you people! They probably deserve it. Anyways, real quick, can we talk about? I know not everybody on Twitter like this, but the San Diego Padres. They had the Boston Red Sox in town this week.
I saw something about that. Why don't you explain it to me?
So the Boston Red Sox are in town, and they have annoying fans. They're
all over the country.
Yes.
What? Fans.
Where were they
Boston
20 years ago
fans?
before they won the World Series?
Annoying?
So
No, they were still annoying when
Before
back
that.
then. Yeah.
I'll take Boston fans above Cubs
Yeah.
fans.
Well, yeah.
So the Boston fans were there. They were loud because San Diego's having a rough time this year.
Yes.
Because who knew that Manny Machado would not be the only guy that saved that team?
I thought, you just need one good shortstop, and that's all your team needs.
Is he shortstop?
Right? Or is he the third base?
I think he's third. He's third. They got a younger guy that's short. So, in Boston at Fenway Park, their home, they play "Sweet Caroline" by Neil Diamond. Bum bum bum.
Every seventh inning.
Yes,
That's cool. I like traditions that are kind of like not the mainstream norm.
correct. A tradition that's not a tradition.
It is.
Well, it is for them, but it's not like for the entire country.
Correct.
Like the Buckeyes always play "Hang On, Sloopy."
yeah, God, I hate that song.
Or I like Wisconsin when they play jump around, or and they're
Oh, I don't.
they all jump
Nebraska
and
has
they-
something before their college football
Do
games.
I even play songs that don't suck?
I
Well, it's
think
a lot more fun when you're drunk. And
you don't
think
care.
about Wisconsin. You do get to jump up and down.
Yeah. That song though has that wee thing that just goes right down my spine, and I can't listen to
I'm
that.
bouncing right now on the couch with it in my head.
But I hear wee, and I'm just like at the base of my skull. It hurts.
I know it's awesome. Get up, get down.
Anyways,
Wait, that's a different one.
Jump around.
Hang on, Sloopy.
so the Boston
It
fans.
is, I don't like the song either, but until you're a Buckeye fan, you're like everybody singing it. It's kind of fun.
That's the thing.
What else?
I hated that song before I knew it had anything to do with the Buckeyes.
All right, here you go. Top 5 annoying sports traditions that other teams do that you don't
Being
like.
a Cubs fan, being a Cardinals fan, being a Red Sox fan, being a Browns fan, being a Patriots fan. There you go. There's my top 5.
You have to give reasons. You just can't name.
I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them.
But you can't explain just you hate them. You have to explain why.
Not intelligent. Not intelligent. Too intelligent. Not intelligent. Cocky.
No, this is the man. Hold on a second. This is the
Did you
man
just
that.
say Red Sox fans are too intelligent.
No, that was St. Louis.
Now hold on a second. Isn't this the man that roots for the Arizona Cardinals?
Hey.
You know my biggest
yeah, but
fucking
you
pet
don't
peeve
know
about
any
sports people?
annoying-
My biggest fucking pet peeve. You're right, Jeff. My biggest fucking annoying thing about sports fans is people that root for teams that they have no association with.
I do have an association with them.
What is your association?
I've
Have you
liked-
lived in Arizona? Were you a St. Louis Cardinal to begin with?
that was too young for me.
No.
When I was a kid, in the
when
80s.
I was a kid, I liked birds and they were red.
No, I like Jake the Snake
That's
Plumber.
at least.
I like Jake the Snake Plumber, so shut it.
All right, so
And then I just kind of followed it. And then he went to Arizona. I really enjoyed them.
you knew Jake the Snake Plumber when he was in high school?
Oh, yeah. We were good friends.
Yeah.
I told him to do that mustache when he went to the Denver Broncos. Anyways, can I finish this story about the Boston Red Sox?
You know, I had him on my fantasy football team back
Really?
in the day.
Did
yeah,
you?
for a season.
Did you have them this year? You going to draft them this year?
No.
Are you
I was
still
going
on
to draft
Jeff's team?
Luck. Is Luck still available?
He is. Oh wait, I don't know. Is he kept?
Are you still on Jeff's team this year?
Sure.
Okay, good. Anyways, so moving on, Boston Red Sox fans. So they're loud. They kind of just they're like locusts. They just go into a city and just kind of manifest. Anyways, so they're there in San Diego. They're the loud people because there's more Red Sox fans than San Diego Padres fans probably. So during the 7th inning, San Diego, they're playing in San Diego. They decide to play Sweet Caroline. And while they're doing it, they're showing all the Boston Red Sox fans on the Jumbotron. And they're jumping up and down, singing,
along.
being idiots,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And right before it gets to the big bomb, San Diego Padres put on Never Going to Give You Up, Never Going to Let You Down. They rickrolled them. And then they showed the San Diego Padre fans all laughing at the Boston fans. And you just hear boos from the Red Sox fans. And then they're going, that's pretty good. So I thought it was enjoyable. Yeah, Rickrolled is old, but that was a fun take. I haven't seen that.
That's the beauty of Rickrolling. It's so old and annoying that it's funny again. It's like that Family Guy where he just sits on the ground holding his knee going, ooh, ah, ooh, for like 6 minutes.
So pretty much every good joke in Family Guy.
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
Although I was reading the article that was talking about that San Diego did that, and it was talking about how, well, being a small market team, the Padres need blah blah. I'm like, small market? They're like one of the top 10 biggest cities in America.
They should say small budget.
Yeah, maybe that's small budget or
It's kind of like Oakland.
or beautiful weather that people find other things to do than care about sporting events.
That's my issue with like Oakland. Oakland is a big market. You can't say it's small market. They have small budget. There's a difference.
Well, it depends on. See, Oakland is just a small little section of the San Francisco Bay Area.
It still is a bigger market though than
But well, no, that's San Francisco. There's already a team in San Francisco, so Oakland
Yeah.
is Oakland.
It's kinda
Everyone
like-
else is San Francisco.
That's right. It's kind of like Buddha and Pest. You know, they're two separate cities, but they refer to them all as
Combined.
one.
Well, they're now one city.
Yeah.
should it be San Francisco, Oakland?
And they each have their own separate soccer team too.
Do that.
I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
We're right till proven wrong.
I'm just trying to educate the masses.
Real quick here, I started Mindhunter. Talked a little
Yes.
bit about this. I'm
I'll-
into episode 3 now because I watch it a half hour every day on the bus on the way home.
Now, see, I'm very excited to get your opinion on Mindhunter.
Okay, so I'm almost done with episode 3. Almost
Yeah,
finished
you're
3.
3 episodes in
Yeah.
of season 1.
Yeah.
I finished season 2 this weekend,
No spoilers, please.
Sunday night.
The guy that they first interview in season 1, the co-ed killer.
Yeah.
I was telling Jeff off the air a couple nights ago last night about this. When he starts to grab Holden's throat
Yeah.
in the second episode and tell him about the muscles, I know he's not going to hurt him,
Yeah.
but whoa, is that intense?
All right. Remember that scene.
I will.
So here's something that's kind of neat, when they go and they interview these folks. And you may want to consider this when you're watching the rest of the episodes and the seasons. The series is based upon an actual book. One of the guys, I forget what it was, Tension Holden characters. That it's based upon their behavioral sciences unit.
In the FBI.
How they learn to start to profile serial killers, and so you're kind of like watching how they develop all this kind of fun stuff. Okay, so the interviews
With the serial killers.
tapes with the serial killers, those were all transcripted, and those transcripts were put into the actual series.
So they are reading
So they are literally
the real words.
reenacting a lot of those questions and answers that that they're doing with the serial killers.
And the co-ed killer, the guy that plays him,
Yeah.
I know I've seen him before. I don't know who he is. the
Kemper,
actor.
he's what's
Kemper.
his name from Umbrella Academy. He's one of the 2 guys. He's with the with what's her name?
No. He's a different guy. isn't
Oh,
it?
sorry.
I don't know. Kemper has the
which one?
mustache in the very beginning of Mindhunter.
But he's not the co-ed killer. He's the
a different one.
yeah.
Okay. So,
I can't remember.
oh, you know
All right,
what? I got you. Yep. I got you now. The ADT killer.
No, that's BTK. That's the bind
Oh, is that
tied
BTK
kill.
guy?
Yeah, he's almost every episode starts off with a small vignette of
him.
and eventually, I would assume that the series is going to go until where they get him. But he's like essentially the quintessential serial killer that they're trying to learn about and how to stop.
Anyway, so with Kemper, basically the actor that
The
plays
big
him,
guy with the big hand.
Yes.
He's the guy that ripped the girls' heads off.
Yeah, and
kept
then-
them as souvenirs. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, remember this episode.
Well,
Well, remember the contact and the initiation because it comes into play later.
the best part with him is that the best part with him, the actor, is he is so good at making you like just feel safe with him. Like how can this guy kill so many people? And
He's
you're
like a big teddy bear.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, and then you see the actor does such a good job like putting shades of darkness out there, like little hints. When he starts talking about his mother and he just stops for a second.
Yeah.
And then he's like this. And then the whole time you're like, is Holden's supervisor, Tench, is he right? Is Kemper just saying this just to, play the game? Or is he really thinking this? Is this really him? And the whole time I'm like, God dang, that is damn good. Just the whole thing is good.
It is very good.
It's very intense. I can usually watch most things. That I am choosing to just watch on the bus because I don't know if I could sleep at night. Not that I would be scared, just that I would be thinking the whole time. And so I'm like, I think I'm just going to watch this on the bus on the way home. I think I'll do it that way.
Yeah, it is pretty good. And it's another one by, was it Lindelof? No. I can't remember. One of the guys, he's very good. I like him a lot.
It's a very well done show. I
had
really
Jim here,
recommend.
he can bring up the writer credits and producers. But it's some guy that I know that I like. I forget what's his name.
And I try to avoid anything on Mindhunter. I would look it up for you. I don't want any spoilers. And that's why I'm trying to avoid everything.
Well, I will give you a spoiler. The Scholastic lady that they bring in.
Mm-hmm. They just were talking to her.
That's not Kate Blanchett.
Did you think it was?
No, I thought you were probably going to think it was Kate Blanchett.
Oh, no. It's Kate Winslet.
No. And it's also not Carrie Coon.
You sure?
Yes.
Is it Carrie Fisher?
No.
Okay.
Actually, Carrie Coon had to change her Twitter account to say, I am not on Mindhunter.
Really?
I don't have a Twitter account to verify it, but that's what I read.
Huh.
Because the two ladies look very, very similar. And she does kind of resemble Kate Blanchett, too, a little bit.
Do I have any clue who Carrie Coon is?
No.
Carrie Coon's, she's been in...
I'll get it. Hold on. I got
She's
it.
from Ohio, by the way, close to where I grew up. Believe it or
Cleveland
not,
is
like
there,
5
isn't it?
minutes. No, Copley, Ohio. That's like 5 minutes. That's my next door town. No, she was the detective lady in what's the one lady where she fakes her own death?
Leftovers.
She was in The Leftovers. She was she was the preacher's sister.
She was in Gone Girl.
Ecclestone's sister in that movie. She was in Gone Girl. Yeah, that's it. She was the detective in Gone Girl, and she's been in a
didn't see
couple
that.
others. Yeah.
So
She's in the
nothing-
new Ghostbusters movie, 2020.
Oh boy.
So she's.
And she was in Avengers, Infinity War.
Oh, who was she in Avengers Infinity?
I know, it's going to take me a while to find that, so hold on, give me a second. But anyways.
I watched that one, so maybe I know.
Anything else? Jeff, anything with you?
Yeah, but it's a big jump from Riverdale, so I'm glad you made that
Thank you.
jump.
Thank you.
It is very good. I think you will enjoy it, and once you start watching an episode or two, you want to like start binging it.
I'm still watching Fear Thy Neighbor about on Investigation Discovery because it's I'm into a lot of dark stuff lately with that, with just seeing how minds
Yeah,
work.
it
in that.
is crazy.
So
We've talked about that.
she played Proxima Midnight.
Okay.
So
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to... That was heavily made up character, so I'm not going to know what...
there you go. That's a picture.
Arg.
Blake, anything you got going on? You want to talk about?
I just finished Mindhunter season 2.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Okay.
I like it. Although I want to read up a little bit more about the Atlanta serial killer children murderers now. I've watched this episode, this series. And so it is kind of interesting because, Holden does get in there and say, hey, we need to develop a blueprint on how to combat these guys and how to get them because he's, it's mid-70s Atlanta. You've got you still have the Klan, you've got racism, you've got, the underlying, black, white tensions that are there in the city I was like, I remember vaguely something about the serial killers going on there in Atlanta, but and I want to go back and read. I'll probably go look something up and read it now that I've seen the episodes. But I don't want to spoil it and give too much away. But they do. He does. Just the bureaucracy that they had to deal with. Well, I don't know if it's true or not, but most likely it is. But because it's based on their incident, events there. The bigotry, the racism, the bureaucracy, and everything else going on, and they do kind of plant a seed of something else going on, all that kind of fun stuff. But
David Fincher is the creator and writer.
David Fincher, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
He wants to do 5 seasons.
Yeah.
And a movie, no. 5 seasons. He has not. They haven't announced that it's coming back. I would be shocked if it didn't because it's a well received show.
It is, and I love, well, in the way I think that they have to go a couple more seasons because they're building up to the BTK.
You're going to have to do a
you're
time
watching
jump,
them.
though.
Yeah, you're watching them every,
You
little
don't
bit.
have to do a time jump.
I think at the end you're going to have.
If you do 5
Yeah.
seasons, they'll just eventually get there, won't
Yeah.
they?
BTK wasn't captured until 2000.
Yeah.
So that's 23 years later.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll as the seasons go on. I mean,
As you go on,
the,
get older.
The first season was a couple years long. It wasn't like all in 3 months
true.
or something.
They're already talking about bringing more agents in to train, get bigger, to go do more interviews, talk to more people and all that kind of stuff. But now one of the things is Anna Torv's character in the end of season 2 almost becomes like a, bi story. Her relationship arc
With Holden.
Well, no, with her own personal life and deals, and kind of almost gets like thrown by the wayside as they try and wrap up the Atlanta thing, and then their new boss. I'm not going to talk about how they get a new boss. I forget I'm going to have to look up the name of the actor, but the only thing, as soon as I saw him, the only thing I think of was Dr. Evil. He looks dead on Dr. Evil.
From Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of disturbing, too, because when you watch him for the first couple episodes, the only thing I'm thinking is, right.
Does he pet a cat?
Go talk to the serial killers. All they're asking for, FBI agents. Yeah, exactly. With laser beams attached to their freaking heads.
Speaking of horror shows, I do not watch American Horror Story on FX. FXX, whichever FX I think is on. But there's a new one coming out September 18th, 1984. It's a 1980 slasher type film show series this year. Because the thing is with the series, they connect but very loosely, and there's 9 other seasons or 8 other seasons of American Horror Story, and each one takes a different type of genre of scary movies and horror movies. And this year they're doing like the teenage slasher films. And I saw the trailer for it, and it looks awesome. And I've never seen the series, but I think they said they basically rebooted it after 8 seasons. Yeah. Last season, I guess, connected all the seasons, the first 8 seasons together. And so now this year they're kind of starting fresh again. I'm intrigued by it. It's by Ryan Murphy.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the trailers, teasers for it. And then you can tell they're like completely ripping 1980s horror movies. I mean, it is dead on.
I just put a new trailer up on our History of Bad Ideas Facebook page, and it looks bloody fantastic. It looks awesome. So I think we're going to DVR it and see it this year. Yeah. So I think we're going to actually watch it. So anything else before we move on, Jeff?
Let's move on.
Okay. We had a Twitter poll this week. You can follow us at Bad Ideas Podcast. And we had D23 this weekend. Disney's Expo, basically explaining. First day is about Disney streaming. Second day is about Disney movies and other things. Day 3 is about the parks. So we'll get to that in News of the Geek here. But at D23's announcement, or after D23's announcement, which Disney Plus series do you most want to see? Speaking with superheroes, Ms. Marvel, they announced it. Not Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel. Moon Knight, who everybody's excited about. I've never been a big Moon Knight fan, but sure.
I've ate his moon pies.
Oh, his moon pies. That's his weapon. He throws moon pies at you.
Yeah, isn't it?
And She-Hulk, attorney by day, superhero by day. Jeff, which one did you like?
I picked She-Hulk.
I think it has most potential. Moon Knight is a poor man's Batman.
Yeah, very very niche character.
So in last place, 20%, Ms. Marvel. 34%. They're losing 34% to 46%. Moon Knight, meaning She-Hulk won. 46% of the vote. People are excited about this. And we got a pretty good turnout for this. So it's not just like 1 or 2 people. So it was a pretty good...
She-Hulk is a character in Marvel, a long-standing fan favorite, where Moon Knight just seems to pop up every now and then. They try to reboot a Moon Knight book, and then people forget about him, and then he pops up again,
Like moon pies. You forget about
You
them
don't
after
see
you
moon
have
pies
one.
that often.
And when you do see it, you kind of like,
Unless
I
you're
kinda
at
like
a-
that. I'll buy it and I eat it.
Unless you're at a school cafeteria, you don't
Yeah.
see moon pies that much.
Yeah.
So the real funny, quick thing. So I was playing superheroes with my kids the other day, and we have the big 12-inch figures.
Did you win?
I think my 3-year-old won somehow. It ended up with him jumping on top of me, so I don't know. But anyway, so we were playing the figures, and my daughter's playing, and she's like, "We need more female superhero figures." I was like, "You're right, we do." And I was like, "Maybe I'll see if there's a She-Hulk." And my wife goes, "There's no She-Hulk." She's like, "Don't believe your dad. He's making that up." I was like, No, I'm not. And they're all like, "You making this up, Dad?" Because I sometimes say,
You sometimes will make things up.
yes,
Yeah.
like I was in a rock band in college. That's how I met your mom. No, it's not.
You destroyed their trust
I played
forever.
that. Oh yeah.
They
So,
thought you were cool, but little did they know.
so I was like, "No, She-Hulk." And so my wife's like, "I want to see a picture from internet." I was like, "Okay." So I pull it up, and she's like, "I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Somebody made this up as a joke." I was like, "There really is a She-Hulk." So I went into the history of She-Hulk, how Banner gave her the blood. It's his niece.
Cousin.
Cousin. Is it cousin? I said niece. Okay. So I was like, he gave her the blood. That's how she did it. She's an attorney, and she's like, "Oh, that's stupid." I was like, "No, this is what happened." The very next day, I go, "See, Disney's making a She-Hulk series. Change approved." Ha ha. Suck on that.
That's pretty funny.
It was just funny with the timing.
Now, you know the Incredible Hawk, when he gets so big, the only thing that stays on are his pants. Mm-hmm. Is that the same with She-Hulk?
Nope.
Why not? Aren't we all about equality?
But she has more control over her powers, so she can not have her clothes fall off.
So her bust size doesn't increase when she gets enraged?
She wears the proper clothing, so it won't
She
fall off.
wears baggy clothing to begin with. Or super
Expandable clothing.
stretch sports bras.
Yes, she wears clothing made out of unstable molecules.
I see.
That's the Marvel way of saying your clothes will do whatever you want to. That's why, like, what's his name, Mr. Fantastic can stretch all over, and his costume stretches with him. Or
Does everything
Invisible
stretch?
Girl, when she
That's
turns
right.
invisible, her clothes turn invisible with her because of the unstable molecules.
She couldn't get naked and then go invisible.
So does everything stretch?
That'd be kind of perverty.
Everything.
What about the thing? Is that hard? No. that would be awkward.
Well, he is rock hard to begin with.
That's right. He's going to be pissing kidney stones for the rest of his life.
He's a walking Viagra commercial.
It's a little bumpy, though. Ah.
For her pleasure.
No, that's nobody's pleasure. So, we're going live here. We got
All right.
the Oreo challenge. Every couple weeks, we do an Oreo challenge.
Yay.
And this week, we are doing maple cream Oreo. Jeff, are you excited about this?
Not at all.
So, this is a big one. We try every week. What do you think has been our worst Oreo yet?
What's the worst?
Is there really a worst Oreo?
Game of Thrones was disappointing because it was just a
It was
different
just
logo.
a regular
Yeah, but it was
Oreo.
still good.
Yeah. The moon landing ones?
Those are okay.
The most stuffed was the most disappointing.
Okay, most stuff.
Well, mostly because it was false advertising on the front of the package. I thought there was going to be like a full half inch of cream in between these things.
That's what she said. Anyways, so let's see here. Here we go. We're doing the Oreo challenge. Part of my camera work here. Pardon it. Here we go. That's the maple. So Blake, there you go. There's your two.
What are these?
This
Maple.
It even smells awful.
Canadian maple syrup Oreos?
Canadian maple cream. Just to let you know, we did have in the shopping cart this week, we did have pistachio Oreo thins.
Now, I do have a question. Since
Yes.
these are Canadian,
Uh-huh.
is the package only 75% full?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I only could pay in tire money to get it.
You can only buy these with tire money. Or actually, is there a tire money coupon in there?
Yes, there is.
I'm trying to tell.
That smell is awful. You know, I think the coffee one is my second favorite, Blake.
The espresso, that
The
was my
espresso.
favorite.
Yeah. Jeff, what do you think? Big thing on you here. This is the big moment. I always have to wait because I talk while you guys chew.
I think they're trying to get a pancake flavory to it.
Is that good or bad?
It is a little pancakey.
Because you
that bad?
get the maple, and then you got the white cookie, so it's kind of closer to pancakes. So it's okay.
Would it be better
The
if
smell isn't that good.
the smell is awful?
The smell's a little off-putting.
We just got a thing on live here on Twitter at Bad Ideas Podcast. Nisi just said she can smell it from here. That's how bad the smell is. Would it be better with the chocolate covering
No.
to it?
No,
You need the tan
No,
one?
no.
it's got to be the white.
Oh, man.
The chocolate and maple would not go well together.
No.
Jeff, do you have an extra cookie down there? Do you have another one? Mm-hmm. Nisi asked, and this is the best part. You guys can follow us live. Twist it. See if the cream comes off of it. Okay. Yeah, no issues there.
No issues.
So,
I just want you to lick the cream.
She
please.
said lick slowly.
That's
And why is she asking you to take your pants off?
that's me. I did
Oh.
that. Sorry, I did that. My bad. What do you think? Just the cream.
I think you need the cookie.
How does that taste?
I mean, it's just that. You need the cookie.
Is that bad? Oh,
It's
You know when I
kinda
said there wasn't a
overpowering.
least good out of the Oreos? I think this may be it.
is this our least
I
favorite?
may have been corrected.
Is this our least favorite?
So far, yeah.
We've had cocoa, peanut butter. We've had moon landing. We've had
Purple.
that's the moon landing. The Game of Thrones.
Regular.
Yeah, and the most stuff. Those are the 5, and
And
now
espresso?
maple. Oh, espresso. Yeah, the espresso is my second favorite. Peanut butter is my favorite. The peanut butter
the
chocolate.
peanut butter one was that was real good.
I could eat 16 bags of those.
I mean, I'll have a couple more because it is sugar.
This is how it starts. Don't.
Try.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
I had heard a trivia tidbit since we're talking maple that
Thank you.
only one IHOP uses real maple. All other IHOPs use just artificial, like probably what
Like
most
one
places do.
IHOP restaurant?
One IHOP restaurant in Vermont.
Oh, not the one in Canada that cost
I was
number one fan Doug?
When I read this, I'm like, is that in the U.S. or in the world? Because you can't tell me that Canada would let you use fake maple.
They make you use fake health care. Why wouldn't you? Oh, my bad.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know. I just thought I had to make a joke at it because, we have
Canada
to make...
will not let you use fake maple and then charge $100 for it.
Oh, also, carrot cake. Carrot cake we tried.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
job,
Yeah.
Nisi. She is on fire today.
She's probably keeping track of them all.
She
for
is.
us.
Could you? Yeah, carrot cake was one of those that was average, and then we ate the whole box, the whole bag. That just
Oh, we're
kept
going to
eating.
do that for the maple.
My daughter said she's like, Dad, you need to at least save a couple for me.
Well, we'll save a couple for her, but I still need to eat more.
Yeah, that's fine.
Even though it's not that good. I just,
Sugar.
Yeah.
At our break, I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat these and see how it is. But
You haven't even taken a bite yet?
no, I talk when you guys do it. So if you would continue to talk, that's fine. Jeff, or we could start listener feedback. Why don't you do listener feedback, Blake?
And then Jason can eat a cookie.
Yes. Jeff, Blake, would you like to do listener feedback?
This is where we pause and make sure it's saved.
This is how good we are.
Well, since we were staying live, I thought we were just going to go right into it instead of
Professional
pausing.
amateurs. Professional amateurs. Go ahead, Jeff. Take it over. Take it over. It's a coup. It's a coup.
All right. This week's listener feedback is sponsored by Orwellian Newspeak. You know, the new thought control language of San Francisco. You don't believe me? Go look it up.
Oh, yeah, you're not allowed to say convict anymore.
No. Judicially impacted youth.
Can't say convict?
Nope. Not in San Francisco.
Why?
Because that puts a stigma on people who don't deserve it.
Yeah. And a whole bunch of other things too. If you want to go learn about this horrible, I don't want to talk about it. All right, it depresses me.
But they're sponsoring us, so we have to talk
Yeah,
about
I know
it.
that's true. Orwellian Newspeak. There you go. That's how it's all horrible and it's all downhill from there. Our society is going downhill. Anyways, Well, if it hasn't already, I mean, shit. It's an
These are
election
not
year.
good cookies.
No. and look, and the Oreos aren't good tonight either. Damn it. Doug,
Number one fan.
Can't give yourself a nickname.
formerly known as
7.
Maple.
Doug says, please discuss. Pat Sajak tweeted a good discussion point. Quote, at what point does a politician's public service become his or her career? 3 terms, 20, asking for a friend, unquote. Ooh, Pat Sajak, getting in the comedy sarcasm business.
Pretty much as soon as they are eligible to receive a lifetime pension. Mm-hmm. So pretty much means as soon as they're elected.
Pretty much. George had it right when he did 2 terms and walked away.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no business like somebody like Strom
George
Thurmond.
Bush? He only did one
stays
term.
in, no, Washington. There's no reason like anybody like Strom Thurmond should be in public service in Congress for 70 years. That's part of the reason why we have the problems that we have.
My thought is if you can't control your bladder in the middle of the night, you should not be in making decisions like that. then.
Great. Now I can't go to be elected on Congress.
Well, you have rubber sheets. It's okay.
You know, just as long as you leave after 2 terms, you'll be fine.
All right. I'd be fine with it.
You know,
But
'cause
Steve
it just-
Shabbat, he's okay in Cincinnati.
Especially if I get a full pension for 2 to 4
Well,
years.
you didn't get full pension back in the day. That's the other thing too. You know, but
That's what I don't understand why anybody would want to get reelected. You go in, you get your 2 year, and then you just sit back and take in a full pension.
it's all about power.
I don't understand why you'd want to be reelected.
It's all about power.
But you got to do shit now.
no, not really. Once
You
you
got
get
to act like
elected,
you do shit.
No, you don't.
No,
You got to run again. You got to.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's so easy for you to get reelected because as soon as you get elected, you get this war chest of money that comes pouring in. You know, the next thing you know, you're a socialist with 3 houses.
Down the hall.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I go too far again?
No.
No, exactly. And it's all about power. Those people don't give 2 shits about you. All they care about is getting reelected. As soon as they get elected, the only thing they're doing is getting reelected. Nobody's there to fix anything. That's what they tell you with bullshit to stay in power. You know, all these poor people that keep voting for people in their districts, they're still poor in those districts. What good they ever do for anybody? The only thing that works out for the people are the rich asshole 1%ers. Because they're rich and they stay rich.
So does that answer Pat Sajak's question?
Yes. I don't know.
I feel dirty.
I get pissed off.
You are dirty.
Thank you. Oh.
You're a dirty girl.
Yeah.
Or the dirty 99%. All right. From Besotted Geek, why was Valerian so bad?
Because it was made.
I don't know why it was so bad because I didn't see it.
It's on Amazon.
Is it?
Yeah, and I just can't watch it. I can't do it. I can't.
I think it was so bad just so you can have Twitter wars with Pittsburgh Nerd.
It's not a Twitter war when I know I'm right and he has no standing.
No,
Valerian
I'm
looks
sorry,
awful.
not you. It's so Besotted Geek can have the Pittsburgh.
I stand with Besotted. Hashtag
Well, you always do. I don't understand you and your Riverdale alliance.
Unite. Riverdale Unite. You know, these maple cream Oreos aren't that good, but I keep eating. Now I'm just trying them again. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to try
now
some.
hand me a couple
Sugar.
more.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. It's sugar.
Just give me some. All right. Next from intern Hackney. Jason. Hackney. Do you think Ronda Rousey will ever come back to the WWE?
Dear God, I hope not.
I didn't know she left the WWE.
Yeah, she left to start a family is the rumor, but she's in Fox's TV show 911, and she almost lost a finger. It almost got severed last week and during one of her acting.
You're not supposed to do that.
No, they actually wanted to do a real 911 call to see for authenticity.
Double stuff.
Oh,
I doubled up the maple filling.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
You're on the wild side now.
I feel like these cookies are not sticking to the cream that well. They're not really sticking. They keep falling off.
Well, maple isn't known to be sticky.
No, not at all. Not at all. I really hope Rhonda doesn't come back, but I know that she will, and that's what pisses me off. I have no desire to see her back. She did okay for when she did, but at the same time, it was all about her. The division was all about her, and they have way too many talented wrestlers to just have one person be the main star. So, except my girl, Becky Lynch. Fuck yeah.
kind of like the beginning of the female UFC. It was
Yeah.
all about her.
Yep.
and then they got a lot more talent.
When she got punched out.
Yeah, and got cocky.
Yeah.
Too much. Way too much maple.
With a double.
Not good.
Don't
How about
double it
most
up.
stuff maple?
Can't do it.
Does it taste better? Does it taste more pancakey?
No.
What else you got?
We got from Bob.
Bob.
Since Ewan McGregor is coming back to play Obi-Wan on a new series for Disney Plus. Fuck this Disney Plus stuff. I've been reading all this stuff about it. And they're just going to like milk everything out of everything that they can.
It's awesome.
It's going to be saturated overload. It won't be
awesome.
special anymore.
It is special.
All right, what other actor should come back to play a Star Wars character in a new series? How about Grand Moff Tarkin?
Ahmad Best.
Oh, wait.
Well, he came back to be in a movie. Why couldn't he be in a TV show?
Correct. CGI.
Yeah. I think they should bring
Cushing.
Ahmad Best back.
See Jar Jar? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know who I'd like to follow?
Akbar.
No, what's his the ugly dude and his buddy that was in the
Cantina?
in the cantina.
What
I
you
like
say?
I like those would be kind of like the Gildenkrantz and Rosenstern, of the Star Wars saga since they were in Rogue One.
I
cameo appearance.
And just have him pop up in someplace else.
Yeah, just have them keep popping up in different places, or have them as the main characters, kind of like, like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
I like that idea.
You
Just
like
have
that?
I like that. That'd be like.
All right, they could be. Let's see. They were in Rogue One.
Yep.
Then they were in the Cantina and Tatooine. Then they can put them in. Somehow, the guy's got a mechanical bionic arm now, and they're in Cloud City.
He's more
And
machine
they're kind
than
of like,
man.
and they gotta like try and get out of Cloud City because and then they're like, and then in the background is actual like Luke walking around. They're like, hey, there's that asshole. They cut your arm off. They're
on Alderaan and they have to get off.
Alderaan, the last ship out of Alderaan blows up behind them.
They're like the angels of death. Every place they go to either someone dies or blows up.
Or they're looking to get on a great liquid contract for the new Death Star as independent contractors, and they're trying to scam their way onto it, but they don't get to, and the thing blows up. And they're kind of like, oh, good thing that fell through.
I like this idea. I like this.
I like it.
I do too.
All right, I like Disney Plus. Sign me up.
And then now in the sequels, the new ones, they're still coming around in those.
Yeah, they could be. Those other scavengers that were far in the distance from Rey? Mm-hmm. That could have been them. Going to scavenge. And, they can focus on her, and the next thing you know,
Looking for my
the
arm.
Millennium Falcon's flying around, and they're like, hey, doesn't that look familiar? Doesn't that ship look familiar? I don't know.
And they could be like casino workers in The Last Jedi trying to like...
Yeah. No, they're the other stable hands trying to round up all those fuckers that ran loose around the track. We're going to get fired now.
They're not worried about freedom. They're going to be working for whoever.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm with the bad guys. I'm the villain.
There you go, man.
You buying Disney Plus now?
Yeah.
Okay. Trademark.
There you go.
It Disney Plus is trademark.
Well,
Hey, you know what?
glad we answered the question, Bob.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. I'm going to be rich. All right. I'm pretty surprised. It's been a while.
Been a while.
But, there was a summer recess, and, and our next contributor probably took some time off to regenerate his brain as he starts on his, 5th doctorate?
7th.
Yeah, from Des Hassing,
The most educated listener.
our most educated listener, who I hope doesn't live in San Francisco.
No, he lives in that small market San Diego.
There you go. Why is there an homage to North by Northwest in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker trailer? Ooh, somebody explain this to me. Why do the people making these new films think they need to be high art?
One, I think everyone who's making a film should want it to be high art.
Yeah.
If you're making a film and you don't think that it's going to be art, then you shouldn't bother making a film anymore.
Exactly. That's why Pornhub hired Bella Thorne.
Exactly. They
right.
wanted to make art.
Yeah, high art. But no, explain this to me. What's the homage
see
to
the
North by
trailer.
Northwest?
When
They're on a train?
No, when Ray is running
Oh.
in the desert,
Yes.
away from the
Oh,
plane.
yeah.
Yes.
And then the plane coming in there, the ship
Plane
flying
coming in.
behind her.
Okay, there's a piece of rock that looks like, what?
The
Orson
Rock.
Welles? Yeah.
Looks like The Rock?
Yes.
Sweet.
Welcome to the Rock. Why are they doing it? Because Abrams is a big.
She was running. She was running North by Northwest on the compass point.
That's probably what it was.
Is that what it is?
Abrams is a big Hitchcock fan. That's why he did it.
I've got no problem with little homages to other things. from
Yeah,
the
why not?
past.
You know what I got a problem with?
Matter of fact, I think the homage kind of takes it away from being high art, and it's just copying.
Now you're just copycatting.
Yeah.
Also, it's like every Star Trek film. That's all they ever do is copy from Star Wars. So the one thing,
Yeah, sure. They've got nothing in common other than the word star.
Star Wars is better. Anyways,
All I'm saying is they still have nothing in common other than the word
Do
star.
we really have to have wars in the title? Isn't that kind of like offensive?
It is offensive. It should be
Star-
Star Skirmishes.
well, they tried peace talks, and you saw how Episode 1 Phantom Menace worked. That
I
did not
know.
work well.
You know, in San Francisco, I think they call it Star Violence Impacted movie.
You know what's really annoying? Is maple getting stuck in your tooth.
Oh, but then you just have that flavor just
No.
hanging out all night long.
It's awful.
All right. Speaking of awful,
Yes.
oh, not Kevin at Cincy Explorer. He's not awful. He says, Rose his question is awful. Rose Tico or Vice Admiral Holdo? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. You must pick one, no other options.
I like both.
Pick one for what?
What am I picking it for?
Yeah.
Which one you like better?
For
Is this like
what?
for like what?
I don't know.
It's for like a sexual
I must
encounter?
pick.
No!
Okay,
Is this
I'll
like a
pick
fantasy?
Rose
Which-
Tico.
Which character do you like
Is
better?
this like a Pornhub clip?
I like Holdo better because she
she-
crashed the ship.
Because she did that cool thing.
Yeah.
She sacrificed herself.
But now she's dead, so I'll pick Rose because Holdo's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not telling me what I'm picking them for.
You pick. What's your
I'm
thought?
Are
picking
you
Rose.
sympathizing with Rose because of all the shit she took from social media haters?
I'll give that. I'll give you that.
That's not why I'm picking
Fanboy
her.
haters.
I'm picking her because Holdo's dead and Rose is alive.
And she kept alive. What's his name?
Here's the rest of it. Which one would you like for you to kill you?
To kill me?
Yes.
If I had to have one of them kill me,
Be
well,
Vice
then
Admiral,
I'll pick Holdo because then
yeah,
I can go
Holdo.
in the explosion and maybe get some of the credit for being a hero.
But what would she be driving through you?
A Volkswagen.
I was saying I was going to be on the ship with her as we
Oh.
went through the other ship.
I thought you were going to be impacted by
No, I don't
her.
want to be impacted.
That sounds sexual. Moving on.
Sounds
All right,
deadful.
Kevin at Cincy Explorer, clarify your questions sometimes, please. Thank you. Beware of the questions you ask to the people on this podcast. Okay? Actually, it kind of makes it more fun. All right. Professor number one, conspiracy theory. Where does Andrew Luck's dad work? That's right, the XFL. Andrew Luck is actually retiring from the NFL to join his father in the XFL.
That would be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm down with it. I'm good with
What
it.
team signs Andrew Luck?
Well, I guess San Diego.
They don't have a team.
Oh, they don't. They don't. Seattle Dragons.
Okay.
I like the Seattle Dragons.
Did you guys see
logo.
all the logos for the
Yeah.
X?
I like them.
Really?
Well, it looks like something you make like on a video game.
I was
Like
gonna
you create
s-
your own team.
That's
but
exactly
It does.
what it reminded me of. It's almost as if they're trying to tap into the Minecraft and Fortnite crowd with these logos.
Well,
man.
the thing is, they look like the same person designed 8 logos.
yeah.
Instead of letting the teams design their own logos type thing.
For actually like a non-licensed video football game that, like non-Tecmo Super Bowl.
Yeah.
These are what the logos look like.
So it's
They're
the
horrible.
I mean, honestly, I think the logos from Any Given Sunday were better than
I agree.
I don't know about that. So it's the Seattle Dragons.
Raw. They should have had the dragon from Tic Tac Toe as their logo. Raw.
Okay, fine. Let's figure this out here. Okay, I want us to all figure it. Dallas Renegades.
Lorenzo Lamas.
Just his head.
No, it's got to be the outline of him riding a motorcycle.
Oh, okay. Lorenzo, outline on a motorcycle.
Is his Native American sidekick with him?
Nah, we don't want to be accused of, being insensitive. So
Okay. Let's see here. Houston Roughnecks. Oh, I got it.
okay.
Don't it be a Klansman?
Down the hall.
No, just a silhouette.
Just
Well, then it would just look like a wizard.
he is quite grand. No, I was going to say Ben Affleck from Armageddon because he is a roughneck and they refer to them as that. I like that. I'm going with that.
I was trying to think of unsavory Southern white stereotypes.
How about the Los Angeles Wildcats?
Boring. Simba.
Should we steal someone? Oh,
Disney
I like
Simba?
it. Mix it with
Yeah.
Los Angeles. So
Yeah.
or the MGM lion.
Yeah, there you go.
New York
Actually, you know what would be pretty cool? They probably have the technology. They can make, those 3D hologram graphics as they move their helmet. The MGM lion roars. Well, there you go.
Meow.
See?
New York Guardians.
Mobster.
Oh, they
Godfathers.
have a lion on that, don't they?
No, it's a gargoyle.
No.
For the statue.
Oh, it's a because I was thinking you have the lions at the library. Perfect.
Oh, maybe it is a lion.
mob
I don't know.
enforcer.
I think it's gargoyle. But anyway,
Mob Enforcer.
Actually, I like gargoyle better than the lion.
I was thinking Guardian. You have the Guardian, the old security Guardian, the logo.
Oh, a Rikers prison guard.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Beating a convict.
1950s Rikers prison guard
Yeah,
with that old
beating-
styly helmet.
Oh, the guy from Green Mile that doesn't that fries the guy viciously.
or just police and riot gear.
Yeah.
I got this one. St. Louis Battlehawks. Logo is the Silverhawks from the old cartoon series.
I think that's what they were trying to go for with the logo they picked.
Please don't.
Ew.
Seattle Dragons. What did you say it was?
The tic-tac-toe dragon. And like you said, lenticular on the helmet, so it gets
right.
bigger and smaller as you look at it.
Tampa Bay Vipers. Randy Orton.
Why?
He's known as the Viper.
Never mind. No.
Okay, well,
No.
I mean, maybe the
what- wait,
Viper Squad from Kill Bill.
that's too cool for the XFL.
Yeah, you
see,
get the
it's
girls from the
Tampa.
Viper Squad
on a
kind of like posing like Charlie's Angels. So
Okay.
you have a background, and then you just have the silhouette of the four girls.
But make them
with
golden
swords.
girlish.
Golden girls.
in
How are
leather.
they Vipers?
That's
Exactly.
in Florida.
Except they're wearing the
Just because
1950.
it's Florida.
The Golden Girls wearing 1950 gang jackets called Vipers.
I like that, actually. And the Washington.
God.
DC Defenders.
Bunch of dicks.
That's the logo.
That's
a
it.
bunch of dicks.
A bushel of dicks, man. There it is.
Pardon me. I like it.
We just made the XFL better.
How can you? Ryan Mallett signed last week for it.
Well, you gotta find jobs somewhere.
The best part is former Dallas Cowboys star Dale Johnston, who now serves as director of player personnel for the upstart Dallas Renegades, told the Dallas Morning News that he wouldn't even consider signing Johnny Manziel.
Thank God.
I passed on him in San Antonio, and I'll pass on him again here.
But will he pass on him for cut rate car insurance?
I guess Johnston was he was involved with the San Antonio football team in the American Alliance.
Oh, that worked out well for him.
Yeah.
No, Johnny cut rate insurance. He's selling.
He said the reason is because the quarterback sets the tone in the locker room, and he doesn't want that in there.
No.
No,
But Johnny Manziel is selling cut rate car insurance.
Really?
He's a spokesman.
Really?
Oh, I'm dead serious.
I believe you. That's funny.
He's no longer Johnny Football. He's Johnny cut rate car insurance.
You know, it'd be pretty
Considering
embarrassing.
you guys used to work for Cut Rate Car Insurance, you should know all about it.
We never worked for that toad.
Stupid lizard. At least my Arizona Cardinals didn't draft Johnny Manziel in the first round.
Touche.
Oh wait, we got Kyler Murray. Damn it! Damn it!
Well, he's still better than Johnny Manziel. He hasn't played a single down.
He's like
and he's already
5'2".
better.
He's
Well,
like
I don't think
5'2".
he's an alcoholic prick.
I don't think
Johnny
he's throwing
Manziel.
money
Yeah,
around.
did he
Yeah.
walk across the stage rubbing his fingers together?
Oh God,
I mean,
is
he's pretty wishy washy though.
Kyler
But-
Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
you know
too-
what? That's just him. We'll see how he does.
Now
On
he
one
ca-
hand, I want to root for the kid,
I do too, because
but
he's my
then, but
Cardinals.
then on the other hand, everybody loves a crash and burn story too.
And Browns know all about crash and burn. Hey, have you
right.
met the Bengals' Achilles Smith? Okay, so there you go. There, I would love to see Andrew Luck be in the XFL. Andrew Luck just threw 48 touchdowns in 10 games this year for the XFL.
He didn't even have to
He'd
move.
Be the MVP. Well, they probably got an offensive line in front of him at the XFL.
No shit.
Actually, I don't think he will be the MVP. Tom Landry's going to do that, or Landry, whatever.
I'm gonna say Tom Landry's dead.
Tom Landry's dead.
Landry, the ex-Pittsburgh Steeler quarterback.
Tommy Maddox?
Landry Jones.
Oh,
Oh, Terry Bradshaw.
Yes, Terry Bradshaw's out there. He's
So what do
playing
you-
nude though, like in the
So what do you think of the Luck retirement? A lot of people, there's some people are upset and some people are like, it's his right. I think he can do it, but I think he did it at kind of a precarious moment. However, he hasn't practiced all summer, and Jacoby Brissett's been taking all the snaps. So it's not like he's completely
I
abandoning
think he
the
knew
team.
that Brissett would
screwing
be
him over.
okay
I
enough.
think the club asked him to hold back on his announcement of retirement.
You think so? Until
they
they got all this season ticket
Yeah, I think-
sales done?
I think that's part of it.
That
well, now
could
the
be.
Colts fans are trying to get their money back for season tickets.
Whatever.
Yeah, good luck with that.
You know
Good
what?
luck.
It's the same. I kind of equate it to if you play, you have a top like Tom Brady. If you had the Patriots season tickets and he gets injured, tough shit. Same thing. You know,
Well,
Andrew Luck quit.
He didn't quit. He got hurt. He
retired.
can't- No, he retired because of injury.
No.
And his injury has never been a secret. He's been hurt for 6 years now.
No. And here's the thing: everybody, there's
Different
people,
parts of the body.
There's
Yeah.
people bitching like, "Oh, you needed to stick with it. That's no dick." It's like he doesn't owe you shit. And second off,
He's rich.
He's made $80 million. He doesn't
Yeah.
give a shit. Why would you? If you made $80 million, you're 29 years old. He just got married. He's going to travel a lot. They said, "Who cares?"
Yeah.
And if he ever wanted to, he was in a lot of pain, like you said. He's in a lot of pain, and he's like, and the thing is, though, he could come
that's
back
right.
if
He
he
can't
wants
smoke any weed for that pain either.
to. No, not in the NFL. XFL, you can.
In the NBA.
XFL, you can do crack. It doesn't matter. Oh no, they're doing a clean program. That's right. That's right.
All right. No, but seriously, get addicted to opioids for the rest of your life or whatever. I mean, or retire a rich son of a bitch and go, yeah, I had a good run.
Why don't you talk to?
And you're still young to enjoy that $80 million, and you can raise a family and do all that. Who blames the guy?
Go talk to Jerome Bettis, see how he feels after playing 15 years.
Oh, yeah, you
That
ever
guy
see
can't
that-
even walk up the steps.
Yeah, you ever see those guys in the morning getting out of bed trying to walk
Yeah.
around like Earl Campbell?
Oh
You
God,
know? Oh my God.
Joe Theismann.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jim McMahon.
Jim. Yeah,
On the days that he can actually walk, he usually doesn't remember who he is.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't blame him one bit. Good for him. If he wants to go out like that, it was surprising, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But, they're making a big deal about the Colts fans were booing him when he went off the field.
I think that's an initial reaction to
I
bad
think
news.
It's a gut
It
reaction.
was. I don't blame those people for booing. I'd be upset too because
I
it's kind of
blame
like your
them.
hero. You're like, oh, what do you mean you're retired? Fuck you. Then you're like, oh, okay.
I think it was a bad choice, and I think I hope a lot of those fans would realize that.
Well, the worst part was, it got leaked during the middle of the game.
Correct. He was going to
Preseason.
actually do it on Sunday.
Yeah.
And it came out
Preseason.
Saturday
It's
night.
like, who the fuck?
Somebody
It was
blew
Adam
it.
Schefter. Why the fuck is he posting this shit?
'Cause he's a-
Who's letting him know about
Because
it?
it's about being first.
It's time for another installment of the news of the geek.
Thank you, Jeff.
I forgot I was supposed to say that for a second. I'm like, what?
So, News of the Geek. We'll get you some bullet points here because pretty much everyone has heard this. News out of the D23 Expo. Disney announced the following items. Every Pixar and Star Wars movie that will be available on Disney's Plus streaming service. Except Song of the South. Bastards.
What?
Oh, that's not Pixar, my bad. Of course, I would like to see Pixar remake Song of the South. I want to see that. Let's see here. A new Lizzie McGuire sequel series.
I am so happy.
Let's see. Phineas and Ferb. Candace Against the Universe. I've never got into Phineas and Ferb, but sure.
Perry the Platypus is pretty cool, though.
Okay. I'm not against it. I've just never seen it. High School Musical, the musical, the series. Sure.
Yeah, I'll pass on High School Musical.
The Toy Story series spinoff, Forky Asks a Question.
Jesus Christ.
Of all of them, that's the one that gets you going.
Jesus.
The Monsters Incorporated series spinoff, Monsters at Work. That has potential.
No.
Marvel's What If series. This is the one, Jeff. Tease Peggy Carter as Captain America and Steve Rogers as a zombie. Because the Marvel Universe Zombies book that they did.
That's cool.
I thought
like
it'd be Steve Rogers as Peggy Carter.
Kat Dennings. Kat Dennings is in WandaVision, the Scarlet Witch and Vision movie. She plays the same character as Thor.
She plays Thor?
Oh, that she played in Thor. Sorry.
Oh.
You know what'd be neat if you
Darcy?
had to get like 3D glasses for WandaVision.
That would be cool.
Be WandaVision be like in 3D, so you have to like wear glasses. Be like WandaVision.
You kind of sounded like the Count from Sesame Street. 1, 2,
No.
3. That's a good impression. You didn't even try. Let's see here. We have Ms. Marvel, Moon Knight, and She-Hulk, which we talked about. They showed a trailer for the live-action Lady and the Tramp.
Super stretchy sports.
That looks terrible.
Noelle, starring Bill Hader and Anna Kendrick.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's a Christmas trailer, Christmas movie. It's kind of like a Hallmark one, but funnier.
They're
Bill
Hallmark
Hader,
movies.
Anna. I always like me some Anna Kendrick.
I do too. Stargirl.
Even her commercials for Hilton.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I like them.
I like Anna.
I start fantasizing. I'm going to run into her at a Hilton.
I thought you started fantasizing about Hilton. Oh, those sheets at the
Sorry,
Hilton.
oh, Anna.
Stargirl, not to be confused with DC's version. Toga.
Stargirl.
Toga.
That's Togo.
Togo. Oh, yeah. Muppets Now. It's a short series with celebrity guests. Basically, it's like a
familiar.
15-minute series each week. Diary.
They're not going to afford a full 30.
No. Bastards. You know, they had a good series of the Muppets a couple years ago.
Why don't they just do like a TMZ version of the Muppets?
Oh, I like
You know, the
that.
Muppets sitting around in the newsroom
Scooter's already got the jacket for
and
it.
doing like the news. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? They can't because Disney can't get behind the Muppets at all.
No.
Diary of a Female President.
Fiction. Isn't it called Veep? Isn't it on HBO already?
That's what they're doing. They're just going to replay Veep with a new new title. And a new season for Star Wars: The Clone Wars. So there you go. And Ewan McGregor is back as Obi-Wan. Some of their films:
And the mandolin.
Mandalorian.
Yes.
Stop it. That looks amazing.
Set their
It's
take
a
off on
mandolin ring.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, that'd be interesting. If I were a rich man.
If I were a rich bounty hunter on the roof.
Anyways,
Anywho's.
some films. Black Panther 2 is coming out May 6, 2022.
So far away.
Kit Harington from the Game of Thrones will be playing the Black Knight in Marvel's Eternals. There you go, Jeff. We finally got the Black Knight.
Yay.
You know what would have been more appropriate? Isn't there like kind of a werewolf? Well, he could have played the Beast. I was
In
going to say like a
X-Men?
werewolf character to tie it into the Starks. I mean, come on.
Stop it.
Or at least his character in Pompeii.
How am I going to be an optimist? Let's see here. They showed the first look of Emma Stone as Cruella in the 101 Dalmatians prequel movie.
Get
I
down
like
with
Emma,
that.
but I don't need a prequel. I don't need to know where Cruella comes from.
I'm
I'd
sure
like
she's
to
misunderstood.
see more Cruella
Yeah.
cosplay.
She wants a
Expo.
coat made of dog fur.
It takes place in the 1970s in Britain during the punk rock scene.
That's even better.
That's even worse.
Just saying.
Like that.
Little Emma Stone
movie-
going a little Susie Sue. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, baby.
The book was like from the 50s. How can it take place in the 70s?
Disney magic.
Oh, sorry. That's all I have. Let's see here. Let's see.
Raya and the Last Dragon?
Yeah, Raya and the Last Dragon animated
that?
movie is scheduled for Thanksgiving 2020.
I can't wait for the live action.
In 2024.
2021.
Yes. If you missed out on the
3 months
animated
later. 3 months later, we got the live action.
yeah, it's about a girl that's looking for the last dragon in the world. So
Sure.
it's called How to Train Your Dragon, I guess. But it does look gorgeous.
So they can kill it and eat it for Thanksgiving dinner?
That's actually would be the best ending.
Tastes
Hey,
like
we
chicken.
found the dragon.
We found
Smash.
it.
Who wants a wing?
I see what you did there. So then moving on. Per 411 Mania. This might be my favorite story of the day.
Oh, God.
Death Row Records is now owned by Hasbro, the global toy
fuck
company.
It up company. Like they fucked up my Dungeons and Dragons.
They didn't fuck up your Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons was fucked up before they got a hold of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the legendary record label was, of course, created in 1991 by Suge Knight, Dr. Dre,
Moon Knight.
and the DOC.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. Dr. Dre, what's his special power?
Money. That's all he just prints money.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the Dr. Dre from Yo MTV
Yeah.
Rap.
Oh,
Dr.
no.
Dre.
DOC, what's his special power?
Yeah, you know me.
He's the Department of Corrections.
He's a healer, Department of Corrections.
Uh,
I mean, he judicially impacts youth.
Yes.
we are old.
His power is judicially impacting the youth.
Moving on. Quickly became a worldwide powerhouse after classic albums by Dr. Dre, Snoopy, Tupac Shakur,
What would Snoop Dogg's
and
special
others.
power be?
Weed. He can make everybody calm.
He just blows the smoke of weed.
Oh, man, I feel
All
good
right,
now.
I feel good.
But Dr. Dre left, Tupac died, and Suge, Moon Knight, is still in jail. And the label crumbled. In 2006, Moon Knight and Death Row filed for bankruptcy. Sounds like a really bad TV show. Moon Knight and Death Row. Who's going to solve this case? Get me the attorneys at Moon Knight and Death Row.
How's Hasbro going to make a movie of this?
Attorneys at law.
Moving on. Anyways, they filed for bankruptcy. Death Row was auctioned off to Wide Awake, an entertainment development company, for $18 million. Under Wide Awake, Death Row released some previously unreleased tracks that they still owned. Of course, why not? Why do anything
Why
original?
not?
Hey, I got this 8-track over here. Yeah, throw it in. And then in 2012, the company that owned Wide Awake filed for bankruptcy.
What?
Leading to Canadian entertainment company, the Pop Culture Cafe, buying the rights to Death Row's catalog.
Nice.
Congratulations. And now the Pop Culture Cafe has been bought out by Hasbro for $4 billion.
Way to go.
And along with it, whatever is left of Death Row Records. Hasbro.
Whatever is left.
You know, they can make a Death Row Records themed Monopoly board now.
I like it.
How many go to jail squares are there on that?
They did have...
the picture of the guy in jail is of Suge.
Yeah.
it's just the whole board.
Your chance card is you intimidate Vanilla Ice hanging from the balcony.
Collect $200.
$200.
I thought like the artists would be the properties you get around the board. So
You know, the
Vanilla
free-
Ice would be Baltic.
The free parking space
Or
would just be
Snoop Dogg would be Park Place.
Snoop Dogg would be the free space with a big marijuana leaf, and it's like called the Get High corner. Snoop Dogg's Get High. No, you lose a turn because you get high with Snoop Dogg.
What would be the tokens, the pieces? A marijuana blunt. That's one.
A bong,
Yep. A gold record.
A
a gold,
microphone.
a gold chain.
Handcuffs.
Remember the early raps? They had
Oh,
wearing
yeah,
the
they all
Mercedes
wore the chain.
Yeah.
or a big clock.
Was he part of that?
Yeah,
Nah, Flavor Flav wasn't part
Flavor
of Death Row.
Flav
Flavor Flav.
or Flavor Flav hat and glasses.
Yeah, but Flavor Flav is East Coast.
Oh, I'm
Death Row's
sorry.
West Coast.
Oh, I didn't see. I don't know these things.
Anyways, Hasbro,
to this.
Hasbro owns some of the most well-known brands in the world, including Transformers, Monopoly, G.I. Joe, and more. Their primary interest in Pop Culture Cafe was to acquire brands like Peppa Pig. What, if anything, Hasbro plans to do with Death Row remains to be seen. I did see a picture online. It was of the Notorious B.I.G., with his album, and instead of his face, it's the Mr. Potato Head face sitting there. I think you could get a lot of good mix-ups with this.
Your baby's got back. Pay $200.
Or you could do Operation be based on gunshots.
Oh, no.
Take all the bullets out of Tupac's chest.
You beat me to it.
We're bad.
Someone died, Jeff.
He didn't die.
Yeah, he's working at Burger King in Waterloo. My bad.
How can we work Eminem into this?
I don't think he was on that. He's East Coast.
Eat mom spaghetti. Throw up. Pay $50.
Actually, Eminem
cleaning
Eminem
bill.
was friends with Dre.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I like this
start
Monopoly.
from
I like this Monopoly idea. Trademark it. Trademark it.
Trademark.
Thank you. Thank you.
Create beats. Collect $1 million.
You win the game.
You win. That's right.
I do. I picture. Okay, so I picture the art
Lose rap battle to Eminem.
and Mekhi Phifer. Become Mekhi Phifer's best friend. No, I just picture the community chest card, since you said it, of them hanging Vanilla Ice out the door and the money.
Little Monopoly guy, little Suge Knight Monopoly guy.
The money falling out of his pocket.
Hanging, Vanilla Ice over, little money calling out, little top hat.
I like it.
I think it would be pretty good. Like for utilities, it'd be like record companies, right? Collect all four.
Yeah.
You know?
I like this idea.
Yeah. Or like, what about the railroads? Would they be like the big rap contracts?
I was thinking like the cars,
Yeah.
like the big decked out cars that they used to have.
Yeah.
You got the
lowrider?
hydraulics going
Yep.
on.
Yep.
Yeah. So, we're going to be rich again.
Let's do this again.
do
Let's
it.
do it. Let's pitch it to Hasbro.
Disney Plus.
So you get the Disney Plus idea. Now we got a Hasbro
We can make
idea.
a game show out of it, too.
I like it.
I mean, hell, Snoop's doing Joker's Wild. Why not?
I hope not. I hope that can't canceled, right?
I don't know.
I have no clue.
Snoop doesn't know he's doing it, but he is doing it. Jeff, would you like to do the next story?
Not really.
Good, because then I'm going to do it. Randall Holt asked you to do it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, tough shit. Iron Maiden and Robinson's Brewery have announced a new limited edition Day of the Dead
That's right.
label for their award-winning Trooper beer, which will be arriving on shelves from in October until the end of November. The beer has been a smash hit for Robinson's and Iron Maiden since launching in 2013. The beer has to date sold over 25 million pints in over 50 countries. One of the most popular parts of the holiday is people turning themselves into skeletons, adorning their appearance with flowers and bright colors. As a result, the Sugar Skull has become an icon of the Day of the Dead, and one that Trooper has now paid homage to with a new look for Iron Maiden's legendary mascot, Eddie, in full Day of the Dead costume. It's a pretty cool cover art. I like the...
That is true. Trooper Light Brigade, 4.1 golden beer.
Only 4.1%.
Yeah.
That's not
Let's see what they got. Sake Lager, Sun and Steel. What else they got?
Sake Lager would be interesting.
Trooper is premium British beer.
Good day, mate.
So what is... is that's not an IPA. Notice there's no IPAs in this line.
It is an ale, though.
It is, Cheshire, England. Yeah, there's like nut brown ale flavors and all that kind of stuff. So I'll give it that.
It's good marketing because Trooper brand manager Sam Kennerly said, "We are delighted to be bringing our loyal drinkers a new limited edition look for Trooper. The timing couldn't be more ideal with Day of the Dead just around the corner and Iron Maiden continuing to sell out their Legacy of the Beast World Tour with stadium and arena shows fittingly in Mexico, Brazil, Chile, and Argentina in September and October."
Has our 365 Flicks brothers, have they drank this?
I've
Do
drank
they have
this.
it preferred?
Do you like it?
It's all right.
Okay. Is it all right or
It looks like good beer
It's just
art.
all right.
I mean, I'd buy it just for the art.
Oh, the label's the best
The
part.
labels are awesome.
Like I said, I'm not necessarily a huge fan of ales, so
Ooh, you can get a pint glass, Trooper pint glass.
oh, that would be cool.
Did
to
you
have.
see that?
I did not see that.
Awesome.
For more information on Trooper, visit IronMaidenBeer.com.
Yeah, if you order anything off their gift store, use Hobie 2000, and you'll
you
pay
won't get
20%
anything
more.
You won't get anything off.
This code is invalid.
They'll charge you more.
This code is invalid. So there, I didn't butcher your precious rock band too bad. Oh, God. Iron Maiden. Hey, Jeff.
Well,
What?
you keep saying that. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to just go, oh, God, Iron Maiden, and then act like you didn't say it.
I have no idea what they sing.
Run to the hills.
Did you say Roxanne? Roxanne!
Run for your
They play Roxanne?
Yeah, they sing Roxanne.
Okay, thank you. Who sings Addicted to Love?
Robert Palmer.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
Not
Iron
Robert Plant.
Maiden. Okay.
Robert Plant.
Okay, so that song came on the radio the other day, and I go, son of a bitch, I really don't know who sings this now because I fucked this up so many times. Who sings this? Let's see here. Jeff, what are you doing September 20th through 22nd?
I'm going to be at the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
You know what? We're going to be there.
Hobie will be there.
We will have a booth with trivia. Lots of new trivia games this year, too. Not just, trivia like, Harry Potter trivia and Batman trivia. We'll also be doing Guess the Impression. I'm Kevin Spacey. We'll also be doing Beat the Clock. And we got a couple things. And we may have some prizes up there. And we got some good prizes this year, too. But we got lots of prizes in store this year. So come see us September 20th through the 22nd, Duke Energy Convention Center. Get your tickets at CincinnatiComicExpo.com. Just announced, David Ankrum is going to be there. He was Wedge Achilles.
Got Wedge. Wedge will be there.
I like Wedge.
Wedge is the hero of the first trilogy.
Marina,
Baccarin
thank you. She's going to be there.
or Baccarin.
I think it's Big Karen. Garrick Hagen, he is Biggs from Star Wars.
No Wedge.
Bernard Hill is having his first U.S. signing. He is from Lord of the Rings and Titanic.
Best known as Theoden King.
Kathleen Jimmy. She is from Hocus Pocus and Sister Act 1 and 2.
And King of the Hill.
That's right. Sean Mayer. Not the singer.
It's Mar, not Mayor.
Oh, sorry. That would be from Firefly, along with Alan Tudyk.
Yes.
He is going to be there.
And Jewel State.
Yes. And Dreamy Ben McKenzie.
Oh.
The OC. Southland.
Yes, for those
Gotham.
for those OC fans that are coming up to the Comic Expo, Ben McKenzie will be there.
So,
But you'll have to stand in line with the Gotham fans.
and then I do have to say there is a couple comic creators I have to tell you about. This Daryl Banks from Green Lantern. He's coming back. Art Baltazar. I just love his name. He did Superman of Smallville, Tiny Titans. He's with Oh Yeah Comics. I just like saying that.
Oh, yeah.
David Akins.
Where's that? Ooh, yeah.
No. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Not ooh, yeah. Ah, yeah.
David Akins. He did
More from the
SpongeBob.
higher up in the back. Of the
okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
This
I had
is
too much testosterone in there.
this gentleman's, this legend will be having his autograph be hanging in our new Hobie Bob Studios podcast room. I already have his autograph.
Heine on a new Hobie? What?
His autograph will be hanging in the new Bob Studios.
Heine on a new Hobie.
That doesn't sound right.
what I thought
I'm not
Jason
putting that
said.
out there. It's Alan Bellman.
I thought that was his
Captain
impediment.
America, Submariner, The Human Torch, Marvel Mystery. He is a legend. He will be there. They just announced it. So there you go. And Frank Cho will be there too from Wonder Woman, Sheena, and Black Panther. So let you know. And Amanda Connor will be there. She's from Harley Quinn and also from Power Girl. So September 20th through the 22nd. Get your tickets now. You will see us there. Come say hi to us. We'll let you know what booth we're at, what number. Play some trivia, have a good time, and try to beat me in wrestling trivia. That doesn't happen.
Or
ever.
just wrestle him.
Maybe beat Jim in Tecmo Super Bowl. I don't know.
Could be. Maybe.
Could be.
We'll
Maybe.
see. we'll see if we can make that happen.
Maybe. If not, we're just going to bring a football and you guys out-throw him. Across the whole room.
I think somebody probably can do it.
I'm guessing.
Not me.
No, not me. So there you go. And let's hear a little message from our friends at The Crazy Life.
Hi, I'm Jen.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Henno. We're three friends that talk about mental health, wellness, and our lives.
Through articles and tips, we share what has worked for us on our paths overcoming depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, alcoholism, and addiction.
Come join us on our journey. You can find us anywhere you listen to your podcast. Just search for The Crazy Life. Remember, wiggle your toes and just keep breathing.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
All right, we're looking at bombs this week. Nothing new really bombed, or everything bombed. Not a whole lot of news out of the box office.
No.
We can go right into the top 5. Mm-hmm. Angel Has Fallen made $21.5 million in its opening weekend of a $40 million budget.
They were quite happy with this. They were predicting 16 to 18.
So they were happy. Good Boys made $12 million, a total of $42 million on a $20 million budget. Stupid slacker comedy will work, huh?
Yeah.
Overcomer made $9 million in its opening weekend on a $5 million budget. Almost double its budget back.
Overcomer.
What the hell's that about?
I have no clue.
It's a porn. I'm going to overcome.
I think we talked about it last week, and I still don't remember what it's about.
I'm going to overcome.
The Loin King made $8 million, total of 511 on a budget of 260.
Wonder if we could do a top 5 box office of the porn movies of the week. Which ones have been most bought?
Yeah, okay, I'm about to say I don't think people actually go to the theater anymore to watch porn since they can
Paul
do it in
Rubens.
the privacy of the. I don't think he does it anymore.
Sorry. You sure?
Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw made $8 million, a total of 148 on a $200 million budget.
Yeah.
Good thing there's overseas markets for Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, I think it's made $410 million or something like that overseas total. I like what's upcoming, Jeff.
No major releases coming of the weekend of August 30th.
So they said Angel Has Fallen will probably win. They said, I guess you used to work at theaters. They said that this is a very slow weekend, Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day, everyone's starting back to school. Well, it used to be everyone's starting back to school. Now they started back to school 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand how this shit works these days. But, yeah, I suppose all your high school football games and that type of stuff is starting on. So this is the best time to work at the theater was during the fall when, like, football was going on, so you got a lot less teenagers.
I would like to see Ready or Not. I'm looking forward to that. That came out this past week.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
It looks fun. It looks enjoyable. Yeah. So I'm hoping to see that this weekend sometime.
Yeah, but I think they were trying to make it high art.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Oh, well, buy, sell. In the stock of the career, today we're going with Gerard Butler, who is currently at $59.72. He has coming out Thunder Run, Den of Thieves 2, and Greenland.
Den of Thieves 2, is that a game?
No, it's a movie.
It's a movie based off of the first Den of Thieves movie. But
would be Jeff.
So, would you buy or sell Gerard Butler stock at just under $60 based on these movies coming out?
You know what I'd like to know, like annual highs and annual lows.
Well, Jim's not here.
Damn.
He was too busy golfing.
Where's intern Hackney? Get on that.
There's no comparison.
I'm not buying.
Yeah, no, I think I'm selling.
I'll sell
if I have
Gerard.
Gerard Butler at $60 right now, I think I'll sell and be
I
happy.
wish I had Gerard Butler at $60. Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, sexual.
Oh, okay.
I'll buy.
Have you seen his abs?
Because I like Gerard Butler.
I do too.
He's got some stuff. Maybe he'll make some money, and we'll get
He
some.
did a movie with
return.
Katherine Heigl. He's paid his dues.
He also did a movie about time travel. That was great.
What movie?
Timeline.
Oh God, he was in that.
Yeah, I think wasn't he the main guy in that?
Yeah, I tried to do. No, Paul Walker was.
Oh yeah.
And you see what happened to him? It's a small price to pay. You made Timeline. Sorry,
So
Paul.
did Gerard Butler.
Well, his time's coming, I guess. They only had to sacrifice one for Timeline. I got a lobotomy to remove that movie from my head. Let's bring a grenade back into the medieval times. That doesn't make sense. They're coming at you with horses. You're going to overthrow it. Why would you bring a grenade?
Because you're stupid, and the script called for it.
Oh, yeah. Damn Wilhelm. Okay, is that it, Jeff?
That's pretty much it for the box office news of this week.
Top 5 this week is from the Dead Man. We talked about this a little bit last week.
Yes, it was a question last week that Blake said, hey, let's make this a top 5.
I like it. Basically, it's top 5 moments you would change in sports history, I would say. Sports franchise's history. The Dip Man said his would be Paul Brown sells the Bengals after the 1989 Super Bowl appearance instead of transferring the team to his son Mike. There you go.
That's a good one.
Let's see. Blake, what's your number 5 for this one? You want to go first? No? Okay, I'm going first. I'm going the baseball strike of 1994 doesn't happen. That killed baseball for several years. And unfortunately, what brought it back was the home run chase between McGuire and Sosa.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a whole vicious cycle, and I hated that.
Yeah, and then although the strike did save a MVP season for Jeff Bagwell.
Okay.
Because he got hurt right before the strike hit and was going to be out for the rest of the regular season, which would have impacted his chance of winning. But since the last month and a half didn't happen, he was the runaway MVP of the National League.
He's alive, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ken Caminiti is not.
That's who it was. Thank you. So that's my number 5. I love baseball. I've really, I would say in the last 4 years, I've really grown to love it more. I kind of went away from it, but the last couple of years I've really gone back in, especially the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So
Good.
Jeff, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is also we're going in baseball. I'm going closer to home in my beloved Reds. The 2012 postseason, Johnny Cueto doesn't get hurt warming up.
That's a good one. I was at that game.
Were you? Because it was
No,
in
that was San Fran. That was when they came back. They thought he was going to. They might.
Oh yeah.
fit.
Well, that was the problem. Was the injury? They weren't sure if it was bad enough, so they screwed up their entire pitching rotation in hopes that he would be able to pitch again, and he didn't. And
they blew a 2-0 lead
in a best-of-3 series.
Best of 5.
Best of 5, 3 wins.
Yeah.
They won 2 on the road
Yep.
and came home for 3 and couldn't win one of them.
Yeah, it was a rough day.
Yeah, I was at Game 5.
I was too.
That sucked.
Yes,
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
I was at game 3 and 5.
I was only at 5.
Yeah.
And it sucked.
All right.
Blake?
You know, I didn't want to cheat because there's too much low-hanging fruit for, like, the Indians. Jose Mesa doesn't blow it, against the Marlins. Was it Kipnis's foul ball actually stays fair, bottom of the ninth or whatever. There would be no red right, 88. There'd be no fumble. There'd be no drive. There'd be no Art Modell fucks everybody over, moves to Baltimore. That's all low-hanging fruit.
You're not bitter.
Hanging fruit. So I'm not going to reference any of those, but I just gave you a 5
Yeah, you
list,
did.
essentially.
I thought the Art Modell moving the team.
Exactly.
would,
Well, first of all, we should not say his name.
Oh, well, you said it first.
He who shall not be named moved the Browns. Is correct. On the same level as the family who shall not be named. Yes. Anyways, so starting with number 5. So I decided to come up with something a little different, right? So I came with number 5. LeBron James goes to college.
Ooh.
Huh. It's interesting.
4 years or just one and
4
done?
years.
Okay.
I bet you he may have gone to Ohio State because he's an Ohio State Buckeye fan. He's a big football fan, definitely. So I'm thinking maybe he'd go to Ohio State and play 4 years in Columbus.
Or Michigan.
No. He would no. No.
So LeBron go to Michigan. Okay.
Hey,
That
LeBron's
is-
in Michigan.
Fucker. You're already fucking my world up.
It's your world, man. We're just living
That's
in
true. No, but if he did go to college, where do you think he'd go? You think
Michigan?
he'd go to Duke?
it. I don't think Duke.
Akron.
No. University would be a zip.
Yep.
I was going to say Toledo, but okay.
Or a Kent State Golden Flash?
Everybody loves the MAC.
Yeah.
We love the MAC.
I do love the
Yeah.
MAC football games.
Yeah.
Where
Where do you think he would go, honestly, if he played 4 years? Let's pretend he goes 4
North
years.
Carolina.
He goes in UNC to follow Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You think
No,
so?
I don't think he wants to
Would he go to
follow
UC?
Michael
Would
Jordan.
he go UCLA?
UCLA is a good one.
But then at the time,
Pretty
I
much
think
he can go wherever he wants, so
UCLA's
where would he-
basically sucked, though, for the past
I could see
20
him
years.
going West Coast.
You can
Well,
see him
wherever
going
he
West
goes
Coast?
would have been the prime.
I could see him going to Duke. He would probably end up going to Duke. Or Butler. One or the other. I don't know.
I don't see him in
No, I'm
Duke.
kidding.
I don't
No?
see him working.
You don't
with
think you don't see
Krzyzewski.
him as a Krzyzewski guy?
Indiana.
No, he
IU? I don't know. Was Knight still coach
No.
there?
No.
no, I think
No.
I
Would
was
he be a
gone.
Hoosier? I think he'd be a Buckeye.
I think he probably would have been a Buckeye. I think that would be a good chance. I think UNC could have done it.
Just for Jim? I wanted him to go to
UC?
Xavier.
Oh, Xavier?
see.
Oh, there you go. Cool. All right. So,
I like
mystery.
it.
All right.
Jeff, number 4.
Well, I gotta go. It's number 4. Coming back
I
around.
thought your number 5 was the.
My number 5 was LeBron.
Oh, okay. What's
I
number
gave
4?
you an unofficial
us
5
his-
because that was too
I
easy.
gotcha. Okay.
Too easy.
Okay.
Too easy.
My bad.
So I'm mixing it up.
Okay.
Here you go. Drew Bledsoe never gets hurt
Oh,
That's a good one.
for the
is a
Patriots.
good one.
Yeah.
Do you think his quality was going down that they would have replaced him?
not
only-
for a couple years.
Yeah, the only reason they kept him going is because Tom did so well. Mm-hmm. You know, and
I'm just.
I think he would have stayed the starter for that season and then could have changed Patriot and Belichick history
Well, here we go.
forever.
My number 4 ties in with
Drew Bledsoe,
with a lot of Blake's stuff.
low hanging fruit.
Bill Belichick
Yeah,
does okay as a Browns coach.
He
so they
did do
never
okay
fire,
as a Browns
well,
coach.
good enough that they don't fire him.
well, they
so
fired
he
him because
never goes to New England.
I like that. And he's just
He's
mediocre
just a
for the rest
mediocre
of the life.
Browns coach at about 500.
Well, hold on, and he stays with the Ravens because
Oh, yeah.
after they moved out of Cleveland is when
You're right.
And
he who shall not be named fired another genius head coach. It's not like he hadn't fired other genius head coaches in the past.
I mean, that's really not any different. I mean, he's a mediocre coach now. He just cheats, so it's easier for them to win.
no man.
But so
I just like getting the Patriot fans.
and because Belichick does what the hell Belichick wants under Robert Kraft. He wasn't able to do that under the guy I'm not allowed to name.
Correct.
So I would let he'd be handcuffed under the Browns / New Ravens, and never gets to go to the Patriots because he already has a head coaching job.
Or did you know Bernie Kosar lobbied for the new Browns to hire Bill Belichick as the head coach when they came back into the league?
Was he at the Patriots yet, or
he was Jets, wasn't he?
I think he may have been Jets. Well, I'd have to look at that.
okay.
I think it
If
was
Dr.
Jets.
Bednar showed up here tonight like it was supposed to, he could tell you exactly
Bednar!
where he was at.
well, Dr. Bednar's wherever he was during our softball games.
None and done.
My next one, this is not a shot at Blake's love of this team. I can't stand this fucker. Michael Jordan doesn't make the shot against
You're a
Cleveland
fucking asshole.
in Game 5.
That's
of
my
the
number
89
3.
of the
Jordan
80
never makes a shot.
Yeah.
I'm dead
Oh, I
serious.
thought that was on your list of low-hanging fruit.
No, that was my number 3.
Because that fits with all the other stuff you
Because
said.
His legend doesn't grow.
It happened to be against us, yes. But that's what makes him the legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That starts the Jordan era.
Like, he can do no
Literally.
wrong.
Championship era.
Even though he's an asshole. Not allegedly.
Yeah.
So that I fucking can't stand that. And I'm not even a Cavs fan.
my number 3. I swear
can't
to God, it's
stand
right
that
here.
pose when
Jordan
he's
never makes a shot.
making the shot. Screw you, Jordan. God. Instead, when he comes down, he tears his ACL, never can play again. Jeez-o.
Oh,
Wow.
man, that'd be rough.
Fuck him.
He goes full
Jeez-o.
Kobe on that Achilles.
Yeah, I just want to see him gone, never play again.
What's your number 3?
Fuck him. Scottie Pippen takes over the Bulls. Oh, sorry. Let's see. My number 3, we got a couple different ones. I'm going back and forth on this. I'll go this one. The Cardinals win the Super Bowl against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, I thought about James Harrison gets tackled on the sideline for that same Super Bowl because 1, screw James Harrison.
Yep.
And 2, screw the Steelers. And 3,
Screw Mike Tomlin.
That broke
Mike
my
Tomlin
heart.
too.
For
yeah.
once, I would love to see a team I root for actually win a championship in the last 10, 15, 20 years.
The Reds won
In 90, yeah, that was 28 years, 29 years.
Well, it's coming up on
30. Almost 30 years.
I just want to see a championship. I did see
Yeah, but
this-
you're right. I consider the James Harrison fumble return, and he gets tackled, and there you go.
God, that broke my
Or
heart.
what's his name never fumbles the ball and scores a touchdown.
That fucking catch. And you know what? Then it stops Ben Roethlisberger's whole thing. That again, his
Yeah.
legacy. He's the greatest of all. Great Steeler. Blah blah blah.
They
You're
won
awful.
Super Bowls despite him. The
Yes.
first one against the Seahawks was bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Women have gotten out bars in spite of him. Anyways, fuck him. What's your number 3?
shots, you bitches.
Well, my number 3.
Quote Ben Roethlisberger.
I love anger
also,
over here.
it also involves the Steelers.
God.
My number 3 is I wish.
Franco Harris.
No.
Oh, never makes the miraculous free
No, I just wish the Bengals take a fucking knee instead of handing the ball off to Jeremy Hill.
Hey, this guy fumbles a lot. We could give it to him or Rex Burkhead and just run a yard.
Or we could just
knee it.
take a fucking knee, let some more clock run out, or make them use a timeout.
And kick a field goal.
And kick a field goal.
No, let's give it to the guy fumble-itis over there.
Give it to the butter hands guy.
Hey, guys, I can do it.
And
His career
and
never
everything
recovered.
that happened after that just honestly sapped my enjoyment of the game of football.
You know what?
I just have not liked football as much as I used to before that.
I don't disagree with you. And that was the thing. Like, when I went away from baseball for a while, it was because I really loved football. And then, like, lately, I'm like, I don't even really care. I'm in one football league this year, fantasy football, and that's just because I can bullshit with all you guys. And it's like, that's about it. Like, I'll watch I'll have the games on in the background. I'll root for my Cardinals, but I have no really, love lost. Whatever.
Fantasy football is what kept me interested in football after the he who shall not be named removed my team. But, I always wanted to do an auction bid fantasy league.
I did that one year.
I did that for a couple of years.
It's
more
better
fun.
in theory than in practice.
Oh, okay.
So, what else you got?
It's me.
Your number
Number
3.
3, Jordan never makes a shot, which he stole. Now, these last couple ones here, I had some outside help.
Okay.
Because I did get Dr. Bednar and Mr. Cools. Mm-hmm. Those of One Rock. What's their band name?
Taylor.
One Rock Taylor. One Rock Taylor bandmates for assistance in these, so I decided to use them because they were good. I have some honorable mentions too, by the way. So number 2, this one I will credit Mr. Bednar.
Okay.
Babe Ruth never traded to the Yankees.
I like it. I didn't think of anything before my lifetime, so
That changed an entire history of baseball lore and curses.
Okay. That's not bad. I like
and
that.
then the Yankees with their 26 or 27 championships, and we're the greatest. Yeah, fuck you.
Well, that requires 27 changes. We're only allowed 5.
But I'm saying without Babe, they don't get any of them.
That's right. Could be. Damn tootin'.
What's your next one?
Number one?
Wait,
Am I
wait.
in number one, or we're going back?
We're going back.
Oh,
Going
sorry,
backwards.
sorry. Jeff,
where
number
was
two?
What the hell was my number two? Oh, yeah. I'm staying with football and the Bengals. The stupid Bengals make the trade that Mike Ditka offered them and get 9 draft picks instead of Achilles Smith.
For Ricky Williams is what Chicago or New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans Saints wanted Ricky Williams, so they were offering their entire draft pick of that year and like second
And
round
the
for the next 2 years.
They were number 2 in the draft,
number
weren't
3.
they?
Number three.
Because they were after Cleveland, because we took Tim Couch.
Williams
Cleveland
went-
took Couch, then Donovan McNabb went, then Achilles Smith.
And then Ricky Williams went 4. No,
Wow.
no. Yeah, because they traded with the Redskins. That's what it was. Yeah.
Wow,
'cause
the
the Redskins were
Bengals
smart.
passed up all those draft. What if the where did they pick in the first round? Where did
Redskins,
the Saints?
8.
No, where did the Saints?
Oh,
No, they
Saints,
moved.
8 or 9. It was 8 or 9.
You still get a decent pick.
You still get Achilles Smith.
Oh, gee,
No
yes.
one else is going to take him.
You're right. Nobody else had him on their board.
I mean, even if they...
and 10 bonus players.
Frank could have gotten Tim Couch, too, if the Browns didn't take him.
Oh my God! I didn't know the Bengals passed up
Yeah.
on that offer.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh,
what
my
you know what
God.
Mike Brown would have done? Well, I'd take Tim Couch, Achilles Smith, Cade McNown, Rasheen Salam. Who else is out there? Oh, that's a good one, Jeff.
Oh, I have to thank
Man,
Rob.
I wonder if the Browns were offered that. They should have took it because they're building.
Well, Tim Couch knew 8 plays.
They didn't even have a playbook in Kentucky.
He was the Tecmo Super Bowl quarterback.
How the hell do you draft a guy number 1 that never had a playbook?
He was number 2.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
no, he was
he was
number
number
1.
one.
Yeah,
Set up to fail. I mean, no offense, Timmy.
yeah, because he's going to be on next week.
You may listen to the podcast.
Well,
you don't know.
And that's one thing with DeAndre Luck retiring. As somebody said, hopefully the NFL learns you can't get a franchise quarterback if you don't address the offensive line first.
Yep.
Tell that to the Bengals for 20 years.
Well, yeah, well, the Browns.
Yeah.
Timmy, poor Timmy. Yeah.
They had Joe Thomas, and that's it. Hey,
And
Tom,
when we had a line, we had no quarterback.
my number 2 is Eddie Guerrero doesn't die in the in WWE.
Okay.
I could say Chris Benoit doesn't murder his family,
Yeah,
too.
I would go that way if I was picking from wrestling.
Eddie Guerrero was sad because he was world champion after nobody thought he would be given that chance. He struggled with it. He decided he didn't want to be champion anymore because he needed to focus on himself. So Vince McMahon had him lose, and then he kind of worked his way back. And right before he died, the rumor was that he was going to get another run. And I would love to have seen him 10 years later, 15 years later. That one hurts. Benoit would hurt more, but fuck him. But then I also feel bad because he had a lot of CTE.
Okay, I'll put it this way. Not that Benoit didn't kill his family and then himself. How about Benoit didn't get CTE?
Yeah. That's sad overall. Eddie Guerrero is the one that hurts. That hurts the most. Yeah. So that's my number 2.
That wasn't fake. That was real. That wasn't scripted.
That was not scripted. It wasn't done on the show.
LeBron James goes to Michigan. I'm a Wolverine through and through, man. Number 1.
I still like him as an Akron Zip.
I mean, why leave home?
He averages 50 points a game. The team averages 55 total. My number 1, this one kills me. Louis Billups catches the interception in the Super Bowl against the 49ers, and the Bengals will have won the Super Bowl. Here's the reason.
Joe Montana.
Fuck him. It kills a little bit of the mystique of Joe Montana because fuck him. It also kind of gets rid of the loser overhanging, the loser tag overhanging the Bengals for a long time. Now I just don't care.
That was the
you're not-
last good year they had for
20 years
Well, look at it this
15.
way. You haven't lost 4 Super Bowls.
in a row.
At least you've been there.
We can claim that.
Shit.
But it did start the downward
Spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, Louis Billups died then, of cocaine overdose or whatever a couple years later, so I guess it's karma. All you had to do is catch a
Wow.
fucking ball. It's in your chest.
Was he a wide
Literally in your
receiver?
chest.
Was he a wide receiver?
No, he was a defensive back. That's why he plays defense.
Maybe his hands
No,
were
he's
shaking too
just
much.
supposed to swat the ball. There you go.
If he was a receiver and dropped it, you could say. But defensive guys, if they could catch the ball, would be receivers.
Montana threw it.
correct.
Montana threw a great pass right to him. It was
Hit
kind of
him
like
in the
Neil
numbers.
O'Donnell.
He was surprised, like, oh shit, what was that?
It was kind of like Neil O'Donnell throwing to Larry Allen for Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my God.
3 times.
Neil O'Donnell. Oh my God, that. Oh God, I remember watching that.
You know why
Super
Larry
Bowl.
Allen caught that one? Because he was out of position.
Yeah, and wasn't Neil O'Donnell like, I'm not going to the Jets? There's a rumor that you're going to the Jets. I'm not going to the Jets. You blow that Super Bowl, I'm going to the Jets.
And the best part is Larry Allen made $40 million from the Raiders because of that one game.
for being out of.
Out of
Out of
position,
position.
and being able to catch.
You know who else made the Raiders pay big money?
They said
Desmond Howard because
said-
he ran it back in
That's
the
right.
Super Bowl.
They said he's no Lewis Billups. Sign him.
He's not going to die. That's my number 1. Jeff?
My number 1 is the NHL WHA hockey merger. They
Keep the Whalers.
fuck that. They should get rid of the fucking Whalers. They're supposed to keep the Stingers. Cincinnati Stingers got bleeped out of existence because they only took 4 teams from the WHA. And even though Cincinnati wanted to come along, they said, no. We'll rather take these 3 cities that won't be able to hold on to their franchises for in the next 15 years.
Where's the Cleveland Barons in that mess?
The Cleveland Barons were in the NHL and contracted and joined up with the Minnesota Stars, North Stars,
Yes.
And-
Are you talking about the Dallas Stars?
who then moved to Dallas.
Yeah.
But both Minnesota and Cleveland were having problems, and so the teams joined up and stayed in Minnesota at the time.
You know, it'd be pretty cool if they picked like a halfway place in between. Is like the Toledo.
I'm about to say the
Barron Stars.
Chicago has
Oh, not the Blackhawks.
but and they said they blamed the WHA NHL fighting as part of the reason that Cleveland got contracted out.
Yeah,
And I think they said the last team in the North American sports major league to disappear.
Gone way of the Detroit Tropics.
But anyway, yeah, I would like the Cyclones because they probably wouldn't have moved like Hartford or Quebec or Winnipeg.
Blake, what's your number 1?
My number 1, I'll credit this to, he's a bass player, so don't hold that against him.
Why would I hold that against
That was
them?
Mr.
Bass players
Cool.
are cool.
Yeah, I know, I'm teasing. Of One Rock Taylor. Cleveland native, millionaire, George Steinbrenner buys not the New York Yankees, but the Cleveland Indians. Now, I don't know if you had the opportunity to, but it's nice to fantasize.
It is. It is.
Touch myself. And so, Steinbrenner buys Cleveland Indians.
Okay.
Then, you get none of that 70s, manager drama with,
Billy Martin?
Billy
You get it. You just get it in
Steinbrenner.
Cleveland.
You just get it in Cleveland, yeah. Where nobody cares. And you'll never read about it because nobody followed the Indians.
One of my honorable mentions that almost made the list was Lou Piniella isn't let go from the Reds after in the 90s.
After him and Rob Dibble fight.
Yeah. I also had Carson Palmer isn't injured in the playoff game.
Kimo von Oelhoffen misses.
Yep.
Ooh.
Montreal Expos don't move. I like because I like the Expos.
That's what the strike.
I got
Yeah.
something very similar. It's
The
called
strike killed the Expos.
Yeah.
in
Chad
Montreal.
Ochocinco grows a brain.
Oh, he would have been in the Hall of Fame.
Wait, I think we're looking for realistic.
Oh, I'm
You know what
sorry.
he could have said? Chad Ochocinco
Runs real routes?
I was
Oh,
going
wait,
to say
hold on.
runs.
Learns how to run around.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, you got me going. That's a curl. I don't know what that is. Okay, you're a slot. I don't know what that is. Just run down the field. Okay.
I can do that.
I can do. Another one I had is the Steelers keep Cordell Stewart as their starting quarterback,
Slash.
Oh, yeah.
just to keep their mediocrity going.
Yeah.
Mediocrity. Jeff, you got anything?
No,
So
I got a couple
Go ahead.
honorable mentions. These aren't low hanging fruits.
Okay.
Herschel Walker never gets traded
Okay.
because that was a huge trade
That
back
was.
in the day.
You
with
could do Gretzky on that one, too.
You do the same thing.
Wayne
Gretzky
Gretzky.
in Los Angeles, that doesn't make sense.
No.
Screw that. Here's a couple I call it my pair of running backs. Barry Sanders, Jim Brown. Never retire early.
hell, you could throw Robert Smith in that too.
I think
or Robert Smith.
Barry Sanders might be the biggest what if. The
Could
problem is that he got tired of getting tackled because Detroit was not good.
No, and they had
Would you get tired of playing for Detroit? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sucked the life out of him there. I'm pretty sure all those losing seasons and Wayne Fonts and
especially when you're that good, you would think all we need is one other halfway decent player, and we can do this.
Okay,
Exactly.
hold on.
I mean,
What if
what
Joey-
other franchise has a Hall of Fame running back and never does anything with it?
Cleveland.
Cleveland?
No, we won NFL.
Oh yeah, they did with
championships.
their Hall of Fame running back.
pre Super Bowl.
That doesn't
But
count.
They count.
It does.
What if Joey Harrington would have hit? He played piano well.
Then again, even with Detroit, you have Calvin Johnson who can't be on a
Is
good
there something
team.
in the water? Well, yes, there is.
Yeah, there is
obviously
something in the water. It's close to
There
Flint.
is something in the water in Detroit.
Bleacher Report had this 50 what ifs
Oh,
of
yeah?
sports.
Okay.
Since I
What
did-
if the Black Sox never got caught?
That's a good. And this is just
Then Pete Rose would never have been kicked out of baseball.
What if gambling was legal in baseball?
Then baseball would have died in 1922.
What if Marge Schott never took the phone out of the dugout?
I was going to say, what if Marge Schott was never the owner of the Reds? That was one I was thinking of.
Or Marge Schott never gets.
This is a
canned?
good one. What happens if there wasn't a home run race in '98? How would baseball recoup? That's a good
It's a
one.
good one.
Yeah, if Marge Schott never gets canned, then Tony Perez gets more than 44 games as a manager.
Yeah.
Stupid Jim Bowden.
What if?
Old leather pants.
Oh, sorry. Let's see here.
What are some of the other what ifs that are pretty
I'm
good?
just going through these here real quick. One. What if Ty Cobb hadn't been such a jerk?
Then he wouldn't have been as good of a ball player.
Then I guess his legend wouldn't be that big.
What happens if? What would have happened if Chris Webber didn't call the timeout in the Michigan NCAA championship?
They'll lose. I mean, pretty much they were gonna
Lance
lose
Armstrong
it.
would have been busted earlier. Would cycling have been as popular?
How about game one of the Golden State Warriors Cavs? J.R. Smith doesn't forget what the score is.
Okay. Did you look at
On that
Bleacher
rebound.
Did you look at Bleacher Report?
No. Is that one of them?
What if LeBron had gone to college? Let's say the NBA.
Really?
Hold on.
I thought I was being original.
Let's say the NBA had instituted its rule against allowing players to be drafted after high school in 2003 instead of 6.
Okay.
LeBron would have gone to college, possibly the University of Akron.
He could have went to any school in the country.
They actually said University of Akron.
Wow.
LeBron a zip.
I
like
thought
that.
I was original, but maybe not. Okay, what other what ifs?
What if Kurt Warner would have stayed stocking shelves?
He would have been an Iowa barnstormer.
I would put this,
was.
but he's a piece of shit. What happens if Mike Tyson didn't lose to Buster Douglas in a fluke? That was interesting.
That is a big one. What if Mike Tyson didn't rape people?
Alleged. Oh no. What happened if Allen Iverson had chosen football over basketball?
Oh, God.
I'll go have told you this. Tim Duncan would have been the face of the NBA and would have put them in a hole for the next 5-10 years because they put Iverson as the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Iverson would have
NBA
to,
picked Iverson to be their face?
Yeah, over Duncan back in the day.
Iverson would have done a lot of practice.
Practice?
Practice. What the hell would he play in football?
Probably tight end. That's usually where the basketball players
Iverson?
play. I don't know.
Starting quarterback.
Oh,
What?
he was a quarterback. Well, he probably wouldn't have made as much money because he wouldn't have.
Had to learn a playbook?
He would have had to practice in
He would
football.
have to practice
That's
a
why
lot.
he went to basketball. Apparently,
right.
you don't have to practice.
That's right. What are we talking about here? Practice?
What happens if Bo Jackson didn't get injured?
Oh.
Stupid Bengals.
I remember watching that at my grandmother's house and going, "Oh, that doesn't look good."
No.
I was never a huge Jackson fan, but it would have been interesting to see what his career would have been.
Everyone was a Jackson fan.
Bo
No.
knows broken hips. That's
I like
for
this
sure.
one. What if the 49ers would have taken Aaron Rodgers instead of Alex Smith?
Yeah, that was a possibility.
Yep, because Smith or Rodgers fell to 22.
Yep.
But because of that, Rodgers
got a
chip on his shoulder, and that's motivated him.
He got to sit a
He's
couple
still
years
bitter.
Yeah,
behind
but
Brett
he
Favre.
also got to learn the game without being thrown into it. Like
What
Alex
if the
Smith.
Falcons never trade Brett Favre?
I mean, Alex Smith looked pretty damn good a couple of years there in Kansas City after getting out of San Francisco. So I mean, it's like, yeah, it would probably be bad for Aaron Rodgers if he was drafted first.
Yeah, I think it would have been worse for him.
What if Dan Marino got drafted by the Steelers? There you
Well-
go, Pittsburgh nerd.
Yeah.
Instead, they stuck with Mark Malone or
What?
Cliff Stout. What was the quarterback for Steelers at that time?
I don't know.
Some piece of horrible.
What happens if the Steelers
Not a
didn't
good
have
guy.
a team? Oh, sorry.
Because Dan Marino's from Pitt.
No, I know.
Yeah.
He had some alleged things going on. Well, there you go. If you have a top 5 for this, send it to us next week for What Ifs in Sports. Bad idea of the week, number 812. Being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm sorry, that was 12.
12, number
Sorry,
12.
I messed up. 12. Being a Pittsburgh fan. Bad idea of the week, number 819. LeBron James picking Michigan over Ohio State. I'm a Wolverine. Wolverines.
You're upsetting a lot of Ohio listeners right now.
He's doing it on purpose.
Especially
too.
those in Northeast Ohio.
Just because Michigan has a better basketball program than Ohio State.
I know,
They do.
a lot of
I'm not
people.
gonna
And a
argue with
football
that.
program.
I do know a bunch of people in.
Fuck out of here.
I do know a bunch of people in Northeast Ohio that like Michigan,
Yes, there is. There is, believe it or not.
so they would love to have seen LeBron go to Michigan.
Did you see real quick before we leave? They'd had who's the old coach of those Ohio State that just retired?
Urban Meyer.
Yeah, he was on one of the college
Hey,
football
is this
analysts.
Michigan's year?
Yeah,
And
for
he says,
what?
For what?
It's like still get it in there.
Still making that dig.
So Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Go Wolverines.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. It's not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Addendum. Titles for the show. Jeff, you got anything?
I have Wolverines.
I do like that one.
I have a bushel of dicks. I have judicially impacting the youth.
That's way too much for me to type.
Oh, well, then you probably won't want.
He
this
doesn't know
one.
how to spell judicially.
JUGKVZ. AL.
Moon Knight and Death Row attorneys at law.
Next on WGN.
And Heine on a New Hobie.
I don't even know what that is.
It's
what I
Heine on a
thought.
New Hobie.
I was husky size. Let's see. I don't want to be impacted. Based off the first movie. I like that one. I have maple in my teeth, and there's something in the water. I do like the. Based off the first movie. What was the other one you had, Jeff?
Okay, Heine on your Hobie.
No, not those.
Heine on a New Hobie. Moon Knight and Death Row
No.
attorneys at law.
I do like that, but what else?
Heine on the new
Judicially
Hobie.
impacting the
It was
youth.
It's
before
got a
that.
special ring
Oh,
to
a
it.
bushel of dicks.
No, besides that,
Wolverines.
I do like the Wolverines. Which one?
LeBron James, greatest Wolverine.
I like the Wolverines. Jeff, what your pick?
Let's see.
Wolverines, based off the first movie.
And a bushel of dicks.
No, bushel of dicks.
Heine on your Hobie.
If we capitalize the D, then it's just
No,
people's
I'm
name.
not taking that chance.
They might think we're talking about Dick York and Dick Sargent, and it's a Bewitched.
Yes, in
podcast.
2019, that is the epitome of pop culture.
Or what if he spelled it D-I-X?
DYX.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
A bushel of dicks.
Based off the first movie, change of proof.
Okay.
Wolverines.
Wolverines, based off the first movie. Oh,
I
no,
just
that
said,
don't
based on the first movie.
Based on the first
I'll
movie,
do that,
change approved.
sure.
work. We're going based on the.
I've never seen Blake actually make a decision. Change approved. Go.
I can't let that happen.
You've been listening to Hobie.